Hey everyone, welcome to Unidos Online. Thank you for standing by for this event. It is Emerald Templars, and the title of this adventure tonight will be the Cosmic Horn, which will be super dope. There will be a extraterrestrial sort of cosmic horror unicorn coming, so please be sure to stay tuned for that. Before I get into what Emerald Templars is and all this good stuff, we're going to go ahead and honor the people that I've chosen for my cast today, and if they can give the description of themselves and hype themselves up with their full chest and talk about how amazing they are, they get an extra plot point. So so let's go ahead and do Sam. Tell us about how amazing you are. If you fail, you'll lose a plot point.
Hello, I'm Sam Sterling. All right, how's that? All the chest.
Good, perfect.
Good. Yes, I'm Sam Sterling. I play a lot of TTRPGs online. I play Pathfinder 2e every Wednesday over on Nat 20 Productions Official on Twitch. And I just love games. I love role playing. And today I'm playing Anaya, and she is a Kitsune Green Witch. So I got my little fox ears, so came prepared.
Perfect. 10-10. And then going over to Valrook, tell us about how amazing you are.
But now I don't want to. No, hi, I am Valrook. My name is also Taryn Hackett, but I am Valrook across the socials. I am a TTRPG performer and streamer, as well as just a generally creative human and cat lover. I stream regularly on the initiative order every Monday for Vault, our Fallout TTRPG. I will be streaming that tomorrow, and it is my character's backstory tomorrow, so it's not emo or angsty or anything. I also GM every other Sunday, returning October the 24th, Far Realms, a Cult Divinity Lost homebrew campaign where I lead a group of lost souls through the ever-thinning veil. And then I am also the creative behind Umbral Oculus Dice. I hand pour, polish, all of that jazz, artisanal resin dice. You can check me out at UO_dice on Instagram, link in bio for my Ko-fi shop, or you can just go kofi.com/UO_dice and go check out my shop right now, because I do have $15 to $25 off of all in stock dice at the moment, because I need to clear stuff out because I want to make spoopy dice. So go do it. Go do the thing.
Perfect.
Go buy dice.
Perfect. And then one of two of my AZ homies, Guilty Cosplay. Tell us about how amazing you are.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. I'm Guilty Cosplay. I am a streamer, cosplayer, and creative. You can find me at my own channel at Guilty Cosplay, or on Monday nights streaming indie games on Total Party Chill. I'm going to be playing Lorena, who is an Oni bard, and specifically a jazz bard, and DeAngelo gave me a trumpet. So be prepared for that to echo through the halls of this dungeon.
Perfect. Stealthing? Nah, we don't need it. It's all good. Yeah, exactly. And then going over to Eliza.
Hi, I'm Elisa Pearl. I'm an actor, writer, gamer, DM, GM, all the things. And you can find me at Elisa Pearl on Twitter and Instagram. It's Elisa with a Z and an I, Aliza. And I GM every week a game called Lords of Faerun, D&D 5e, Saturdays at 12:30 p.m. on Kira 858. And then I play weekly, although we're going to take a hiatus after Halloween, but I play in a game called the Gax Pack, which is also D&D 5e, Sundays at 1 p.m. PT on GaryCon Live. And I also run games privately. So if you'd like to sign up for one of my games, I have a Buffy one-shot that is going to be on October 28th. And I might have a special guest. I can't say who it is yet until they're confirmed, hopefully by tomorrow or Tuesday. But you don't want to miss this game. It's awesome. It's an all-Slayer party, and it's going to happen Halloween. Well, in-game, it's Halloween night, but we're playing October 28th. So sign up for that and follow me on the Twitters and stuff, and the link will be out there.
Perfect.
Oh, but today, I didn't talk about what I'm playing today. Today, I'm playing Issa, who is a 6'5", powerful orc paladin mama. And it looks super, super cool. She has chainmail. She has a cool Egyptian blade.
And she's a Jaguar warrior. So it's like
Jaguar warrior.
That little Mesoamerican. Yeah.
Yes, she's super, super cool. You don't want to mess with this lady.
Yeah. Perfect. And then going over to the dreamy Robogoblin.
Stop. Hello, everybody. It's me, RoboGoblin, the #1 fan of owlbears. You can find me at RoboGoblin01 or at TTRP GIFs on Twitter, where I make a lot of GIFs, a lot of videos, a lot of funny clips. And today I'm going to be playing a shaman witch doctor who, get this, is also a centaur. So yeah.
Ooh.
And
Doors
his
are
name
hard for
is-
you. Yeah.
Yeah. His name is Solin or Solin.
However you want to pronounce it. You choose, and then I'll go from there.
Solin.
Zolin? Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. And my name is DeAngelo Murillo. I am a writer and I guess now game designer and event organizer, trying to do whatever I can to bring more diversity and inclusion to our geeky community. And so the game we're going to be playing tonight is called Emerald Templars, which is my own created tabletop RPG. At the current moment for this session, we will be using Cortex RPGs like rule set and everything like that. But this weekend, I kind of decided that I'm going to make my own. So like, whoops. So look out for that. So it'll be completely created by me, a 4th generation Mexican American, Chicano, like from Phoenix, Arizona. So like, much love to Latinx and gaming for giving us this space, for having allowing us to be on here and to live our best lives and everything like that. Shout out to the moderators who've been working super, super hard. Zoram and Garrett as well. Thank you so much for everything. So Emerald Templars is a dark fantasy setting where there is a lot of chaotic magic going on from left, right, and center. There are necromancers that are tearing holes in the spirit realm, letting spirits run by, letting spellcasters stopping time and messing up time, and then different like demonologists that are bringing like demons into the world. All this sort of really weird and crazy stuff. And what the Emerald Templars' job is to go and stop those people and bring law and order and regulation to the magic sort of users in the realm. So that's where like our story would actually take place, as these fine 5 adventurers and followers are actually on a ship traveling to the frozen north by the name of Ursland, which is a huge continent that is like a frozen tundra. There's tons of snow everywhere, like howling winds and everything like that. They've all had their Ugg boots on and like fur coats and everything. So it's good stuff. As they pull into port and they see the Ebon Coast, now they all have a scroll that they're supposed to report to the Ebon Coast, specifically the Emerald Templars office, where they're supposed to meet their lieutenant, the one that's supposed to guide them, as they're all new recruits. And the lieutenant's name is Mina Whitewater. And so you guys are getting off the ship. You're on this sort of ports as various traders and merchants are selling their fish and their spices and their wares and all that kind of stuff. And the captain of the ship kind of tells you, like, you guys were some of the best passengers I've had. Like, it's great to serve the Emerald Templars. You guys are, awesome. My brother was actually an Emerald Templar, and anything I can help you with before we part ways is this goblin is like this captain of the ship, and they just kind of like are tending to their sort of boat as they look to you guys. So what would you guys like to say or do?
I'd like to ask this goblin captain of the ship, where might there be a good meal around here?
And they look to you and go like, oh, well, I mean, there's a good establishment, like literally right now, as they like pull out their sundial and they look, and then they're like, it should be happy hour at the Midnight Rose. Like, they have good hot wings, they have good meat and all that kind of stuff. So like, you're definitely going to want to do that. Actually, that's perfect for you guys, because like the actual Emerald Templars office is right next to it. So like, you can't miss it. It's like the largest building. You'll probably hear it before you see it. And yeah, but if it is like, a brothel, but like, they have great food. I go there for the food, obviously.
With the phrase of it's a brothel, Jean Pascal is a orange tabby catfolk with like a fluffy face that is like perfectly groomed out to kind of what would be an upturned mustache. Yes, it's Puss in Boots. And they definitely do have boots with the fur. They are black boots with the fur. And they have like this very heavy coat on, and they do like this backflip and land like right next to the captain. We'll just point the direction. And super happy. Like,
And you go, yeah. So she, you see this goblin goes and climbs up top, like one of the nearby sort of like lampposts. And as they get on top, they kind of like look a little bit and they point and be like, you see that red roof over there? As you all look and can vaguely sort of see it, you're like, that's where you want to go. But you just be careful, because in Ebon Coast, the Midnight Rose is a great establishment, good people, but that's in like South Ebon Coast, and like weird stuff happens there. So just be careful. And but you guys you seem like you're trained, as he looks to Issa with her giant armor and like weapons and all that kind of stuff.
And I'm also like, right now I'm actually sharpening my blade as I'm listening. I'm like,
Whetstone, just like yeah.
oh my dear, I'm used to weird things, and just like begins to make their way off of the boat.
Actually, wings sound really good right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you were saying?
No, Solene, I actually had a question for you. So Lorena is 6'9". I'd like a nice in chat. Are we the same height, Mr. Centaur? Or are you a little above me, or am I the tallest?
You know what? You're the tallest.
Wow.
I'm just a little bit shorter than you, but yeah, you're probably the
Are you
tallest
really?
of the
Oh my god, I didn't even realize that.
I'm 4'9",
funny.
so you're definitely taller than John.
Amazing.
So good.
I think I'm
well,
tall.
I was just gonna ask Solene, who's, I assume to be about my height. What are hot wings?
You know when chicken gets extra hot?
When
That's-
you cook it.
Yes, absolutely. When you cook it or you bake it, but you leave it a long time, that's the hot wing.
Burnt chicken.
Burnt chicken, that's right.
And these people like that?
I do like it. I mean, it depends really on everybody.
Fascinating.
Like mine extra spicy.
Yeah.
Anaya overhears this and walks up, and I just noticed she's 6'4", so she's a very tall fox lady.
We're a tall party.
Yeah.
Except for Jean-Pascal.
I dig it because
Jean-Pascal, you're here, and we're all like, "Voing."
And Anaya, you're a kitsune, so you should have various like actually fox tails that are like, if you want them to be out, if you
absolutely, they're out all the time. So you see this tall fox lady, tails everywhere, a lot of like baubles and tchotchkes hanging everywhere, and she overhears the wing conversation. She's like, yes, I like them very spicy, and with the celery, you get it and you dip it, and it's so good. We'll have to show it to you. Should we go?
Yes.
Yes,
Celery.
please.
Food of the underworld.
John is already marching, and as he overhears this conversation, I'm not going for the spicy chicken. And just proudly walking.
So right the moment that you leave the port, it's like boom, tutorial, press W to like walk forward and all that kind of stuff. As you guys are walking through this town, you're in like North Ebon Coast right now, and everything is like, all right. There's a lot of merchants out. There's a lot of like people selling wares. There's various people, asking for change. Little kids coming up to you, being like, chicle, and like trying to like get you to buy gum and all that kind of stuff. And as you guys are going through this sort of town, it seems all right, and you keep heading towards this building with the red roof. Now, you're noticing a few reactions to you guys. So somewhere on your gear, you have a symbol of the Emerald Templars to let everyone know that you represent the Emerald Templars and are there for the people and the common folk. Now, there's different reasons why you could have joined the Emerald Templars, one of which is that you were a conscript where you committed some grievous crime, whether you stole or killed or what have you, and instead of death, you chose to serve for the rest of your life in the Emerald Templars, or you are honor bound, where the Emerald Templars saved your family, and they were like, for every generation from here on out, our oldest child will serve, you guys. Or you volunteered, and it's like, you know what? Student loan debt is like crazy high right now, and medical debt is crazy high. So I'm going to just serve for a few years, get that paid off, and then live a good life. So you guys can choose why you signed, did what you did, if anyone chooses to be a conscript, it's tattooed on their body and not just like on their clothing and all that kind of stuff. So yes, but you notice that as you're walking down the streets, people are not having a very like good reaction to you guys. It seems like this is a place where they actually don't quite like the Emerald Templars for whatever reason, and they kind of just like scoff at you and like hide their wares a little bit from you as you kind of walk by. Now, if you'd like to do anything in North like Ebon Coast, let me know. Otherwise, we'll proceed straight to South Ebon Coast. The Ghetto, if you will.
Well,
Hey.
I wanted to buy a keychain, but I went to go look at them, and first of all, they didn't have my name on it, which every time. And also, the lady didn't really seem to like me. I don't know. I think we should probably just keep going.
To be fair, most of these people are much taller than me, and I can't tell what face they're making. So,
Jean Pascal, it kind of looked like the face. Well, when you burn chicken, but you don't actually want to burn your chicken. And I don't know, I guess everyone here likes spicy burnt chicken.
I don't like mine burnt, just to
I-
clarify. I like
Well-
mine just cooked. Crispy,
ever-
but not burnt.
This makes more sense.
have you ever heard of sashimi?
No. What is that?
We'll see if we can find out when we get there. Onward, as like just pretending that everything doesn't exist, just continuing to try to get everybody there as quickly as possible.
Issa has sheathed her blade, by the way.
Okay, they're just like sharpening it throughout town. It's like,
Yeah, no, she's sheathed it, especially with people looking at us funny.
yeah.
But she is actually going to walk over to one of the stalls, and maybe one that has like beaded jewelry or something kind of nice looking, but not too expensive looking, like a cheap
Yeah.
jewelry type thing. She's going to walk over and just say, "How much for this bracelet here?"
Okay, perfect. So you go up to one of the merchants, and it is a satyr merchant. It's a like kind of a little bit of an older woman that has the bottom of like a goat and everything, and has two humble horns on top. And you're looking at like jewelry, right?
Mhm. Yeah, like probably wooden beaded jewelry or something like that.
Perfect. Yeah. And then she's like dealing with everyone, and then she looks to you, and let me decide. Cool. All right. So that's a natural 20. So yeah, she's like, "Oh my God, you're an Emerald Templar. Like, please, you can take one thing from this place. Like, my mother served in the Emerald Templars, and I always respected her for it. I don't know why everyone hates you guys, but like, I bless your guys' hearts as she like
Oh,
lets you get any of her wares. Now, this is just jewelry that looks beautiful, but it doesn't have any mechanical benefit.
sure. Yeah.
yeah.
That is so kind of you. I'd like that one. And also, could you just tell me why everyone here hates the Emerald Templars?
And she gives it to you. She puts it in a little bag and all that kind of stuff, and tapes it up and puts her business card in there. And then as she goes like, "Well, we're pretty close to the Neo Ursland, and in Neo Ursland they still openly practice like some of the old god magic and worship the old gods, and they know that the Emerald Templars are against that and don't quite like that. So they have their old ways and their practices, but like I never have touched that stuff. I'm good. I don't really dabble in magic too much, and but they will come around because you guys have brought so much peace and prosperity to our lands that like how could they ever think of anything? They're just being ignorant." As other customers are start coming by, and she's like tending to them a little bit, and yeah.
Well, thank you so much for the bracelet and for letting me know that. We're gonna get back to work keeping you all safe.
And the bracelet says "Live, Laugh, Love" on the.
Of course it does.
And I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. I'll unpackage it and put it on.
Perfect.
And then I will leave and rejoin the group.
That's a pretty nice bracelet you got there.
Thank you. I actually went over there because I wanted to know some information about this place. Apparently, they hate us for the most part because they think that we're going to be against the old magic that they practice.
How
Just
dare
FYI.
they? How dare?
I
Do you say that
mean,
in a hushed tone, or do you like just
Oh,
like
No,
yeah.
I
I'm
am.
just saying it
I am
to the
doing
group.
that.
Yeah.
perfect? Okay, good. Who can you please tell me what your awareness die is for all of you guys?
Sure.
I have a sneaking suspicion. Oh, that isn't so bad. That was D8.
So D8, D6,
Mhm.
D4.
D6.
D6, and then Anaya. Oh, you muted. Sorry.
D4.
D4. Okay. So Jean Pascal, you do notice as they're all like talking amongst each other and be like, wow, I can't believe they hate us. Like, oh my God. You notice out of the corner of your eye, there are like a rough looking sort of gang of humans and goblins, and there's like an orc and an oni as well that are like really eyeing you guys and kind of like talking to each other. And you kind of surmise that they're looking to engage with you guys for whatever reason. As I assume the group finishes up their conversation and begins to move to South Ebon Coast as
Jean will stop, hold their hand up. I do believe we have people interested in communing with us. I don't blame them. However, I don't believe they're trying to be too friendly. And
Hello.
Oh.
Would you like to come with us to sashimi?
So Lorena immediately steps up and waves and all that kind of stuff, and then they immediately notice that you guys are spotted them, and they kind of look to each other and whatever as they go over to you guys and hey, listen, I don't know if you guys like where you guys are from, but in Ebon Coast there's a tax you got to pay to be in our town, like a protection tax, and you do see that there's some leather armor on them and some sort of weapons, but they don't look too competent in combat, at least it seems like.
Tax. I can do that for you. No, it's totally fine. I have way too many anyway. And she pulls out a little bag of pins, of push pins.
Yeah.
And she takes out a push pin and she offers it to them. It's like, well, here's one tack. I was gonna use it to display my keychains, but I don't need so many because I haven't been able to find really good ones.
So do you want to do a persuasion, or do you just want to offer this? And
sure, let's persuade. Let's go for it.
So the first roll of the night. So what you're going to do is in your attributes, I'm going to say this is your influence. So whatever your influence die is, what Sam is going to do is she's going to assemble her dice pool from all relevant aspects of her character sheet. So she's going to pull her influence die. Now, the next one is value. So you can operate from glory, power, logic, honor, empathy, or justice. In this one, I feel like empathy would be probably the one you want to go for.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And then skills, it's probably going to be diplomacy. So you can pull that die as well.
Let's see. Alrighty.
And then you're going to go to your trade skill. So if there's any public speaker might be one of them, or if there's any other one you feel is relevant, you can pull from that one and be able to do it. Now escort doesn't just mean physical services. It can be companionship as well. So it's kind of you know how to talk your way into situations or out of situations. Yeah.
Got it. And it is more beneficial if I'm pulling from one that has a higher dice value.
Correct. Yeah.
Got it. I would go with, how about therapist? Because I'm kind of you need something and I've got you.
Sure.
I'm going to open up and share with you these thumbtacks.
You're just looking for a little bit of kindness. Yeah, there you go. Okay, perfect. And then if there's any heritage or culture ones or anything else from anywhere else, actually, I think for culture or heritage, you have naturally charming. So you can pull from that. Yeah. And then after that, I think that's everything. So what you're going to do is you're going to take all those dice and then you're going to roll them. And then after you roll them, I'll let you know what to do next.
All right. ASMR. All right. They have been rolled.
Okay. Now you're going to take the two highest total, and that's going to be your total. So what was that result?
16.
Okay, 16. So that's a massive roll. So they got a 10. So what happened was that you guys are in this situation where there's two opposing, thoughts or, all that kind of stuff, forces. You had a 16, they got a 10. You had a heroic success because you have 5 more than what you needed. So you have narrative control over the situation. As they take the pin, we'll say that you hand each one of them a sort of pin, and they're just so dumbfounded and confused by the situation. So you have control of the scene. What would you like to do in this?
So I think as she hands each of them a thumbtack, she explains in great detail. She's like, now these aren't like the cheap ones. These are really good. You know, I got these forged specifically because when I put something up on a wall, I want it to stay there. So, so just keep track of it. You know, I don't know when I'm going to be back through here again, so I wouldn't be able to give you any more. So, you know, put something real good on it, okay? And she looks every single one of them in their eye. And they just kind of feel a little bit compelled to be like, yeah, okay, all right.
So they're confused, and one of them is actually like looking at it like, bro, this is actually like aesthetically pleasing. As like they look at it and they're like, you know what? Let's you know, it's all good. Yeah. You know, sorry to bother you. You have a great time. If anyone messes with you, please let us know. We're the Crimson Jaws as and they go and they just like snap their fingers as they go back into the alleyway and
I snap along as they disappear.
Perfect.
They were nice.
And then you said the Crimson Jaws.
Crimson
right?
Jaws, yeah.
Okay.
And
Good turn there. Just also as a side note, I'm actually from this region and we don't pay. You know what? It's fine. We're getting there. It just continues on.
perfect. So you walk through southern Emmon Coast, as you can kind of see that this is the more rundown area. It's a little bit seedy. There are more gangs, you know. There's a lot of people that are like snapping their fingers at other groups of people, young teenagers, and like pulling out their switchblades and everything. And sure enough, you can hear the sounds of delights and ecstasy as you see the huge building that says the Midnight Rose. That looks like one of the finest buildings sort of in town, as there are various patrons. And because we're on the front page of Twitch, we'll say that there are employees and patrons exchanging services. And you guys see it. It's a huge building, and right next to it is this like broken down sort of, it looks to be used to be a dentist like office or whatever, but it says like Emerald Templars, that like has a sign there that seems pretty shoddy, and the sign is actually defaced like recently from like fresh paint that's still dripping and all that kind of stuff. And anyone, like as you guys kind of like look closer, you see that the windows are sort of boarded up. There's maybe a slight gap in one of them, and there's various holes in sort of the building that are covered by a tarp that's like blowing sort of in the wind. And the door isn't even on its hinges; it's kind of just leaning onto the actual door sort of entrance. And this seems to be where you need to go. Yeah.
Before we go in, I actually just want to take a look at the sign, and I grab one of my bottles. I am a centaur. I'm guessing I'm wearing a hand knit red sweater on my human body. Yeah, my human half. And I just take out one of my pouches, and I take out a bottle, and I spray a little bit of what could be Windex, but it's not Windex. So I just spray it, and I just clean it up with a tiny cloud like.
Perfect. As it takes a little bit of effort, but you are able to succeed in pulling out this like paint from it, and you can see the Emerald Templar logo like, you know, in full glory, shining as it's like never shined before. As immediately some snow begins to pile on a little bit to it. But yeah, you are at the front entrance of this Emerald Templar office. What would you guys like to do?
Shall we go in?
Yes.
Do we have to go here first, or can we? Oh,
Do you think they'd like it if we brought them chicken?
You know what? They might. Do we want to go grab them chicken first?
I'm cool. I'm cool with that. Yes.
Yeah.
And just there are Centaur and Oni accessibility, as all the doors are 9 feet tall, and so you guys are good. As you head over to the Midnight Rose, and it is filled with patrons, as there's bards playing. Now there's this bard band is a ska band that's playing here, so they are like living their best life and everything like that. And you see the signs everywhere that being like happy hour from like 4 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. and like half off, you know, hot wings and meat and all that kind of stuff. As you sure enough walk in, and you see tons of patrons and tons of people at the bar and everything like that, and everyone's eating hot wings as you smell like this savory, like spicy sort of food and all that kind of stuff. And sure enough, one of the waitresses comes up to you, which is a human, and goes like, "Hey, welcome to the Midnight Rose. You know, like, what can I get for you guys?"
I'll
Lots
take
of
one of
hot
the wings, please.
like a whole bunch of. Well, yeah. How much are they?
And then they're like, oh, they're gonna be since it's happy hour, it's gonna be like 50 cents, like 50, like half a dollar buck. Yeah.
Let's get like 10 orders, and then we can just bring them up to the headquarters.
Like, oh, perfect.
Is everything
the-
on happy hour?
And then they're like, no, if you want the like special services, that's still full price. Like our staff works hard. And then
Shakes
yeah.
the very light coin purse and is just like, I'll enjoy the hot wings.
perfect. As you head up to the bar, and then they begin to like take your order, like, we'll get that to you right away, just wait a little bit. And again, the band is like playing quite well. Granted, Lorena, that you're probably better than them, that's on that stage, like you could probably outperform them. And but the sight of and sound of people playing music like openly and everyone sort of enjoying it is like makes your heart happy and all that kind of stuff. So it's good stuff. And as you guys are waiting there, there is a woman that comes to you guys that looks like quite beautiful, although she has a ton of makeup on, like long lashes and everything. And she goes up to you and goes like, hey, are you guys like new in town? I thought there was only like one Emerald Templar here, as she is classically cleaning the counter with the rag.
Well, yes, we're actually new here.
And they're like, oh, perfect. Have you met Minnie yet?
No.
I was like, oh, she's right next door. You'll absolutely want. Actually, I was gonna bring her some hot wings. So if you guys could do that for me, I'd appreciate it. As she like pulls out like some like an order of wings, as your guys' wings conveniently arrive at the same time. And she goes like, yeah, make sure to tell her that like not to work too hard, and also that we kind of need a favor. Our cellar is like, and she's yell talking to you over the sound of the music and all that kind of stuff. And she's like, and our cellar has frost moths in it. If you're not from here, then like there's just like dog-sized moths that like eat everything, and like it's horrible. And they somehow got into our cellar, and we need help in getting them cleared out, because we're gonna not be. It's happy hour. Everyone wants hot wings. They're eating our stock and everything. So like, if you could talk to Minnie like about that, and maybe you guys can like help us out, we would really appreciate it. And then and yeah, as she goes like, we'll pay you whatever you need. And then yeah.
All right. Yeah, we'll be sure to mention that to Minnie, and probably be back down here soon to help with those frost moths too.
It's like, perfect. You guys are saints. As you're like, have a great day and come back to the Midnight Rose anytime you want for food or companionship. Friendship is so
Dog-sized moth.
Yeah,
So
they're
then
really,
what is a dog?
they're really what?
It's a small animal. Has 4 legs. Barks. No.
Bark.
Dogs
So like
purr? No,
Jean
that's
Pascal.
cats.
They're really disgusting. They have a bunch of fleas and ticks all over them. These moths also have fleas and ticks all over them, and then they ate my stuffed animal when I was a child.
Not the
Like,
most pleasant
laments
of
as
animals.
they're eating.
PTSD is like there. Okay. Perfect. So you guys exit the Midnight Rose as you go back to that rundown building. And now if you want to, you can knock on this door that's not on the hinges. You can simply like move it over or like peek through, whatever you feel comfortable doing.
Before we exit the Midnight Rose, could I do like a quick little survey of the crowd to see if there is potentially anyone who might be our vandal from the Emerald Templar sign?
Absolutely.
Said
Go
that
for it.
looked pretty fresh.
So what you're going to do is you're going to take your awareness die for your attribute.
Got it.
And then you're going to take for this one, we can say it's like honor or justice, unless there's some other reason, you're doing this. Your honor or justice die.
Yeah, I guess just probably honor.
Okay. And then
could
Mhm.
I use my streetwise die?
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
And then-
And
Trade skill. Yeah. Let me know which one you feel most comfortable using, or which one you feel is relevant.
yeah, investigator.
Sure. That's fine.
Okay.
And then if there's anything else that you have, your heritage, your culture, or any assets or spells or whatever that you want to use. If not, then you just take that dice pool and roll it. And let me know what your total is. And also let me know if you have any ones, because those are hitches.
Okay.
And I will roll as well.
my streetwise is increased by 1 as part of my heritage.
Oh, that's already factored in, so you're good. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a +1 after. Okay, all right. Does being poison resistant help me at all with this?
No, not really. Yeah.
Okay.
So my total that I got is 8. So you need to. Mhm.
Nope.
No, you're good.
My total is 10, and I did get a single 1.
Okay, perfect. So I will go ahead and activate your hitch, meaning that I'm going to spend my plot point to give you step up your anger die by 1, as you did succeed. But in this situation, what happens is that you hear some loudful boasting of over like a group of like we'll say like goblins that are like, like the Emerald Templars suck. Like, that was so good what we did, Johnny. Yeah, Steve, as they like high five, as they eat they're like tearing to their wings a little bit and all that kind of stuff. And you can still see that they have some green paint that's on their sort of clothing and all that kind of stuff. And you definitely identified it, who the culprits are, it seems like. If you want to, you can act upon this, or
Please, just this once.
Now,
Let us have an act of wrath.
Would you like to?
if we must.
Well, of course, John Pascal wants to, but you're not the voice of reason here.
No, I'm not.
Tell us what you heard.
I feel like everybody immediately turns to like Issa and is like, "Can we?"
Oh, am I the leader here?
I think you're the
alpha,
voice of reason.
You did call yourself Paladin Mom.
Oh,
So I assumed.
said mama. I said mama as in like, like hot mama, not like people
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Mommy.
I'm not the mom.
Misunderstood. I thought you were the one giving us permission to
No.
beat us goblins.
I mean,
it's weird. She did mention.
I'll join
actually,
you.
that-
That sounds like permission to me.
She did mention that they were talking really nasty about specifically people that wore heavy armor. Look at them go now.
How dare
so-
they?
So there's no one to tell us no.
Mhm.
Is what
Until
I'm
we
hearing.
report in,
You
we're we're not even representing the Emerald Templars yet, right?
like everyone pull
No.
off your colors for this one, as you like.
Yeah, maybe maybe we should. We
No,
probably
that's what
should,
they call
actually.
freelance.
Yeah,
Takes
So
off
yeah.
the cloak with the emblem.
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the Emerald Templar logo or whatever. And,
Perfect. Yeah,
put it
you
in
all
my
get
back pocket.
bandanas and like put it on. Okay,
Actually,
perfect.
yeah, I'm gonna wear it even prouder because
Oh my
I
God.
am prideful.
Mm.
Perfect. That's fine if you want to tap into that. Yeah. So if you want to, Robo or Zolan, you can activate your hinder to make you extremely prideful in this situation to gain a plot point. But obviously you have to act, more prideful, like more obnoxious, aggressive, however you feel would be that if you want to activate that hinder. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna activate that yet
Okay.
because I am prideful, but I'm gonna listen to the rest of the group.
Okay, so going over to Lorena, you succeeded in your role, so you have narrative control of this scene. So if you want to, you can lead the charge, or you can, whatever you like to do.
Yeah, I think Lauren will saunter over to this table of goblins and sort of like kick at the tabletop so that their hot wings fall upon the floor.
Perfect. So it's your choice. You can do strength or agility, depending on how you want to like roll this. And is your ultimate goal to intimidate them or to simply just, vandalize their hot wings?
I think it's to antagonize them into attacking us so that we have like plausible cause.
Provocation,
With that being said, Jean will have pulled out their crossbow and just be like picking their teeth a little bit with it and like leaning out to the side so that when they look, they can see that this little fluffy orange cat.
If you
is
want to, you can
also-
have like a full blown like Revolutionary War musket and like.
No,
they're like-
we got the crossbow's more fun.
Crossbow? Okay, got it. Okay, perfect.
All right,
But like
so-
definitely leaning out to the side, being like, "What?"
Okay, perfect. So you're gonna assemble your dice pool, And if you want to, if you feel like you understand it, then just tell me which attributes or die, whatever you're gonna pull into it.
I'm gonna do strength, glory,
Perfect.
hench,
Okay.
and sellsword.
If you want to, yeah.
Everything's a D4. This isn't gonna go great. But
And if there's anything
Figure it out.
heritage or culture, or you can also use those. Yeah.
okay. 13.
13. Okay.
No
So-
ones.
No ones. All right. So for this one,
Wait, shoot, 1. Sorry.
you got one. Okay. I don't want to spend any more plot points because I only have 4 left, and I got some other stuff happening for you guys. So they got a 7. So you succeed in this. So that is a heroic success as well. So you tell me exactly what happens.
Oh well. Yeah, I'm picturing like a very cinematic kick at the table where everything flies up, goes on the ground. The goblins look up slowly at this very tall group of intimidating figures above them, and also Jean Pascal.
Perfect.
And they fear. They feel the fear radiate through their core. That's all I want to happen.
Perfect. So you do that as Lamppost Manifesto stops playing their music, and everyone like looks at you guys as they're like, sorry, I can't cuss. Oh shoot, the Emerald Templars are there, and then the goblins sort of look to you, and they're like, oh my god, it's you guys. Like, what? You've got no proof, as that they're clearly have like green handed and everything, as they like look to you and then look to them like their hands, and they kind of like hide it a little bit as they begin to like sweat profusely. But you do see one of the bouncers, who's a giant Oni woman, come over and be like, whoa, like no fighting in this place. You can have your wings, you can have your drinks, like my brother's in the Emerald Templars, so I'll give you a pass, but like you get out of here and cool down. And as you like, she like waits for you guys. Meet us in the
Alright.
parking lot. Yeah.
Well, we definitely weren't starting anything. They threw food at us and insulted the cooking here, and we frankly felt it was necessary to stand up for this place's honor of this fine establishment.
Perfect. Do you want to try to persuade them, or do you want to?
I'm trying to make us not look like the buttheads.
Okay, perfect. So go ahead and assemble your dice pool and let me know what you want to pull from.
I mean, it's not good.
So influence would be first one.
That's good.
Yeah, because you're a headhunter, aren't you? I keep thinking you're a bard, but yeah, you're not. So like,
Nope. No, I'm just. I would say this is an honor thing.
Okay.
So D4, yeah, we're doing really good, guys. This is gonna be horrible. Good grief. What would be good diploma? Okay, that's another
diplomacy.
D4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another D4. This is
And your
really
trade
good.
skill can be public speaker, or you can do whatever you feel is appropriate here. Criminal, maybe.
I would like to use my criminal.
Okay. And then whatever other things, heritage, culture, if there's anything relevant there, you can try to pull something from there. But if not, you can go ahead and roll, and then we'll roll for the bouncer, who is a pretty experienced bouncer.
Okay.
What'd you get? They got a 9.
Okay. I also got a 9.
Okay.
With the D8 being the higher. However, my other 2 dice, I did get 2 1s.
2 1s? Okay, perfect. So I didn't get any 1s. I got a 9. So meets it, beats it. So, or actually, we would be opposing each other. So effect die. What is your effect die?
It's a D8.
A D8? Okay, so you succeed in this because I have a D6 for my effect die. So you have barely narrative control. So tell me what happens that you barely, by the skin of your teeth, succeed in this.
As we're telling them, as I'm like explaining that no, these people were insulting this fine establishment, like they kind of start to look at me funny because I kind of look like I'm full of it, as I am. But at about that moment, like one of the goblins like happens to like cough and like they're like raise their hand really fast and it like knocks the edge of their plate and it goes flying off the table, like they're just rudely flipping the plate, just enough for them to see this and believe it.
And then, yeah, they're like, all right, you know what? Everyone get out of here. As they look to the goblins and look to you guys like, we'll say that both you guys just like, we'll wipe it clean. And the goblins like, oh man, this is my last $1 as they're like, as they, get out and get their stuff. And they're like, we won't forget this as they eye you guys. And then as they put their hands in pockets and then kick rocks as they walk away. Yeah. As you guys are escorted gently, with more respect.
With our wings. With
your wings and mead to go cups. Yeah. And as you exit the Midnight Rose and you are once again in front of the Emerald Templar office. Now, as you look through some of the holes, you can see that there is the shortest orc woman that you've ever seen in your entire life that seems to be meditating, unaware of her surroundings and all that kind of stuff. They can see that she's clearly wearing an Emerald Templar emblem on her uniform. And Anaya, you definitely recognize that she is a witch. She seems to be a black witch. Yeah. So the difference between you guys is that the black witches look to the stars and the cosmos to make sure there's nothing out there that can come to the planet and then influence your guys' world and all that kind of stuff. Whereas you as a green witch care about life and plants and animals and make sure everything's, like a shepherd of life, essentially. Yeah. So
you have that. Her?
Yes.
And Anaya like sticks her face like against the window really close and is like knock 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 knock.
Perfect. She does look shorter than me.
She is 4'9".
Okay.
Perfect. So she does not respond as you guys knock, as she seems to be completely unaware. Yeah.
Oh, maybe she's in the void.
In the void? Oh,
yeah.
Let me see if I can try something. And you see, like Solin grabs a medallion of a coin that has, and it starts twirling it a little bit. And you would think it was something magical going on, but he was just touching it, like, hello.
Do you want to do it in an aggressive manner to try to like intimidate, sort of wake her up, or just raising your voice to call out? Okay.
No, I was just raising my voice. No, but
hello. Doesn't seem to respond. Yeah, it seems like they're completely out of touch with reality right now. Now, again, the door is off its hinges and just leaning on the actual frame, so you could pick it up and move it if you'd like to. Yeah.
Yeah, Jean just does it and steps in proudly and like with a just flaring of the cloak. We are here.
Perfect. So this there's no candle illumination in here, as it seems like she's been in this state for such a long time that the candles have kind of like burnt out and everything. But you can see her chest rising and like lowering and all that kind of stuff, and she's alive, but she's just in a meditative state in trance. Would anyone like to go up and like sort of touch her or anything like that?
Before anybody does that, I'm like, wait, don't touch her without consent. You gotta ask.
I actually would like to point out one thing before we start trying to wake her up. I am actually taller than her.
Hey!
Congratulations!
Congrats!
Is that the first time?
As you all like kneel down to like Jean Pascal. And, like...
You were taller than those goblins, though.
Yeah, but they were in Emerald Temple.
That's
true. Are you sure you are? Because she's sitting right now.
Nope, taller.
You like put on your heels and like
slightly tippy toeing a little bit, just like correcting my posture.
Perfect. What would you guys like to do?
Is there like a bell or something?
There is actually, yeah. At the front desk, there is an actual bell. It says like, "Welcome to the Emerald Templars." If in meditative stance, please press the bell, as it has a giant red arrow.
Does anybody want to do that? Because there's a bell right there that says, "To wake up, please ring the bell."
Oh, well, we should do that then.
Perfect. It's like an Arby's bell as you go and you ring it and everything, and then you see her immediately like stutter out of it, and she's like, "What?" You're like, "Oh, hey!" As she you see this orcish woman. She pulls down. She reaches down and grabs her glasses, which are very thick Coke bottle glasses, and like puts them on. That kind of make her pupils a little bit larger. She's only seems to be about 23 years old as well. Like a huge head of curly hair and everything as she gets up. And again, she's only 4'9", and she's an orc. So you've never quite seen an orc that this like small, but there she is. As she has various sort of tattoos and various like trinkets and baubles and all that kind of stuff from being a black witch. She goes, "Oh my god, you guys are the new recruits, right?" As she gets really excited and giddy as she tries to get up, but she gets up a little bit too fast and immediately falls over. And yeah. So would anyone like to try to like catch her in mid-fall?
I would. Yeah.
Sure. So go ahead and use your agility die for your attribute.
Okay.
And you can do honor, empathy, glory, power, whichever you feel is relevant.
I would say empathy, just
Sure.
because I don't want them to feel bad or get hurt.
And then you're going to go to your skills, which would probably be nimble or whichever one you feel is appropriate.
Yeah, nimble. Nimble would be nice. Survive? No.
And then your trade skills, I don't know if anything would apply there. I really got to put like athlete as a trade skill, and that would be good. But and then if there's any other heritage, culture, or anything like that you want to add, if not, then you'll just assemble your dice pool and then roll it.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll the straight skill. I'm gonna be the medic just because it feels right.
Okay. So I got a 6 for my total, and I did have a 1, so I have a hitch. So if you'd like to, you can activate that hitch to give you more bonuses or what have you, but I don't recommend it right now because you're not in a state where this is a low stakes and you have no stress currently.
Yeah, I got a 7. I got a 10.
10, you succeed. Like no problem at all. So you kind of like, have you ever seen Squid Game? She's in the middle of like falling and you just grab the back of her shirt before she actually hits the ground and you like
Okay,
pick
yeah, I
her
could
up.
do that. Like,
Yeah.
really
And
quickly,
then-
like out of reflexes and like, oh, whoa. Hang on,
Perfect.
hang on.
And she goes, "Wow, thank you so much. I'm Lieutenant Mina like Whitewater, but a lot of people around here call me Minnie, probably because like I'm short, but like I get it from my mother." And she goes, "It's good to meet you." As she holds out her hand, like and looks up to all of you except for Jean Pascal. Actually, a little bit. She looks up to Jean. Yeah.
Jean is on his toes a little bit.
We've on a ledge.
Wait.
You follow. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, like just enough.
He was like, "Wow, you guys are so amazing. Like I've never met an Oni before, and you're like, look at your skin tone. And actually, what color is your skin? Now it can be purple. Good, perfect. Yeah. So she's like, your skin tone is so beautiful. I love everything about you. Oh my god, your horns are so magnificent. And like she goes like, I'm sorry about like me just going a mile a minute. I usually like serve around here. There's nothing really that happens in Ebon Coast. But I've been having some weird visions recently. Wait a second, are those wings?" And she immediately like train of thought is gone as she like tears into her order. Yeah. And she great.
Oh, I just hand her the wings, one of the orders of wings.
Perfect. She like there is a table there with a series of chairs as you guys all pile around it, and I assume that you all chow down into like these wings as like now for Zolan and Lorena, do you guys like spicy food? Because this has dire buffalo sauce, so it's
Yeah, I would imagine Solon does like spicy food, but he looks at the wings, and his first ever interaction with wings before was they burnt the hot wings, so that's where he gets the idea that the chicken wings are always burnt, and like he looks at him, are these wings not burnt? Is that a thing here?
Yeah, and
They're
okay.
actually quite
So so Minnie like has a mouthful of like chicken wings with a face full of buffalo sauce, and she's like, "They're the greatest wings ever. Like they're they really should be in the business of hot wings. I think that's their real calling. But like they're so good. Just eat a little bit and then drink some mead. It's like the perfect combination." As you see her just full blown drinking hard and then like eating and everything.
And I'm just gonna be like, oh, must be a regional thing then. Okay.
Perfect. And she goes, what was I talking about? Oh, right. And she goes, so I've been having visions recently. I don't really have anyone come over here, no visitors. Everything goes well here. But like, I know that something's coming, like aiming straight for like the planet. It's supposed to be in this region. And I've been having these visions like more and more frequently, and they're giving in more and more vivid detail. And that's usually when I know that it's going to come to pass very, very soon. But the good thing is you guys came at perfect timing, because I finally got to see what's going on. And apparently there's going to be something that's going to land in like the Snow Fang forest up to the north at about 3 a.m. tonight. And I can't quite make out what it is, but it's something powerful. And we need to like go out there and just see what it is and make sure it's not going to cause any harm to the community. And if it is, then we'll have to throw hands. But if not, then we just gotta like survey, make sure everything's good and notify the local authorities and all that kind of stuff. So like, let's chow down, and then we can go to Rusty's discount rental reindeer and then get us some like, reindeer and be able to head up there and all that. So and then she just like continues to chow down. She's like, so how was your trip? How are you guys doing? It's
good. And when do we burn down the ice moths?
Oh,
and
yeah. Minnie told
Yeah.
us about that.
So yeah, so she goes, oh, right. So she goes, is there frost moths again? Oh, no worries. Maybe we should go over there first and help them out, because they're such sweethearts over there. They're great people, and they're like a lot of my friends, good neighbors. If anyone hassles me, they go and usually like beat them up, or like if I meditate for too long, they always bring me food. So like I really appreciate them. Let's absolutely do that. I guess like, oh, I guess I'm your boss, huh? As she like snorts a little bit and is like, wow, like that's so cool. And then yeah, and she was like, all right, we'll eat, and then we'll like waddle over to the Midnight Rose and then help them out in their cellar, and then be able to go to Rusty's. But I gotta admit something really quick, no big deal, but Rusty super hates the Emerald Templars, and he really dislikes me because one time we got into a fist fight. But like, so I'm gonna, when that situation occurs, I'm probably gonna need one of you guys to pretend that you don't know me. That way we can get like the wagon and reindeer at affordable price. Otherwise he's gonna upcharge, because I know Rusty is and yeah.
Okay. Well, we will do what we need to do.
Perfect. And then anything else while you guys are sitting down chowing on hot wings?
I'd like to just take a look around the room and see what else is around here, like anything on the walls or.
Sure. You definitely do see a lot of paintings and portraits of her and what must be like her family or art that she's done. A lot of trinkets and baubles, like dream catchers, as well as various potions and elixirs, and various documents of Emerald Templar stuff and everything, and records in like a little office, as well as a bedroom, and then this like sort of main room area. And yeah, it seems like a very humble place. Like it's definitely run down, and there should be a lot more like stability in this building, as every time the wind comes and howls, it kind of like creaks the building and like settles a little bit. Yeah.
Would I know how long, number one, how long this headquarters has been here and this like outpost has been here? And number two, will we be staying here? Is this like where we're going to also be staying?
Yes. So this is also the place. So you can see in the back room, there are bunk beds that are like there. Yeah, as well. And then you can kind of see that it's, this building's old. Like there's a gum and a prayer that's keeping this thing, together. Yeah. So it'll definitely need some TLC. But Minnie doesn't seem to be concerned with it at all, as she's just happy-go-lucky, like appreciates everything that she has, and like is just focused sort of on her job and everything. And she was like, dip it in ranch. It's really good, as she shoves it over to like all of you guys. Yeah. Flavor just explodes in your mouth. And so because
God, this is heavenly.
It
so
is pretty good. It is
Really
pretty
good
good.
rings.
Like pupils just like
go wide. Yeah. So the last scene ended for the Midnight Rose, and this is a new scene. So what happens is that you can step down one of your die between those scenes. So for Lorena, your anger die is going to go back down to a D4 as the moment has passed. You are, you've cooled your jets and everything like that. And as she like kind of like claps her hands and you guys all get your moist towelettes and then like wipe yourself clean. And it's like, all right, let's go ahead. Let's go, gang. Let's go ahead and go into the Midnight Rose and then like beat up some frost mods. And I'll just like see how you guys are as a sort of unit, and then we'll like assess from there as you guys all get up and begin to waddle out into the street.
Minnie, could we borrow a lantern before we go?
And she goes, oh yeah, that's a good idea. As she like just finished like locking her door that's off the hinges, and she unlocks it and then like opens it and all that kind of stuff and goes inside and like lights a lantern. It's like, good call, as she hands it over to you. And
I'd like to look at the door and see if it's something I can try to fix, maybe.
Oh,
sure, go for it. So go ahead and use we're gonna say either strength or awareness or something like that. If you'd like to.
I'll just try to fix it without, inspecting it first.
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to use your carpenter die or anything like that, you can absolutely go and do that as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna do I'll do strength,
Uh-huh.
and then values is kind of like
It could be empathy, or it could be like honor, where this is going to be your building, so
Yeah.
you want to like, yeah.
it's honor. Yeah, I want this place to not look like it's falling apart entirely. And
So
then
skill would be
skill.
craft probably, or repair.
Craft or repair. What's repair? They're the same.
Okay.
And then trade skills, carpenter.
Yep. You could be
All right.
carpenter, or yeah.
Okay. Oh, and then I don't think any of my other things would help here necessarily.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay, top two, 6 and what is that? 5. So 11 total, and I did roll a 1.
Okay. So I also rolled a 1 and I got a 9. So in this situation, if you want to, you can activate my hitch by adding one of your other dice into the mix. So instead of just totaling the top 2, you can, total the top 3 to try and succeed, or you can simply just take the L and
I rolled an 11 though.
Oh, you roll 11. Never mind. Yeah, you succeed. Yeah, as you are able to put it together, you get 2 higher. So yeah, that's totally fine. As you like put it back on its hinges and like crank in some nails and all that kind of stuff, and are able to like screw it in, and then sure enough, it's like, but it works as it closes. And she's like, "Oh my god, you get promoted!" As she goes like, "Can I do that? I don't know if I can do that. I'll get back to you on that." As she like, she's like, "But if I can, I will do that." By the way, family members are coming back, so there will be dogs that'll be barking every so often. So I apologize in advance. So, you guys head over to the Midnight Rose. Now, all happy and elated, waddling in, as you can see clearly that there are a lot of patrons that get like, oh dang, as you guys walk in and everyone stops the music, and the bouncer's like, whoa, don't start any trouble now. As everyone sees Minnie, and they're like, oh hey Minnie, and everything goes back to normal. As they're like, and she's like, hey guys, as she's like, the seas part for her. As they're like, I heard you guys had a problem with frost mods. Don't you worry one bit. I'll go ahead and like, we'll take care of them, no problem. This group is the best group ever. As he like smacks Anaya on her like shoulder and everything. You like, I'm sure they've slain like dragons and all that kind of stuff before, right? As she looks over to you guys.
Slain a bunch of wings just recently.
I have slain many a monster in my day.
Like you're on our hands, and then the manager is pretty much like, thanks Minnie, if there's any problems just shout and we'll send someone down. And she goes, thanks, as you make your way all the way to sort of back, and you open up the cellar door, and you see there's like pure darkness down here, as the smells of different like spices and like a bit of a cold draft comes in, and you hear the sounds of clattering down here. Now the lantern is illuminating the area before you. So as you kind of make your way down the stairs, you can immediately see that there are about 4 moths that are the size of dogs that are kind of like chewing into wood and like stone and all these sort of things, just like eating a barrel of cheese and everything. And yeah, so what would you guys like to do?
As we open the cellar door a little bit, I'm just gonna look at it and see the tiny, well, the huge moths, and turn to Anaya and, okay, so what are we going to do? Are we going to fight them, or we can smoke them out? I mean, I got
Ooh.
love.
Well, I mean, if we do that, they are kind of down in this basement. And are there any windows around? I look.
There is a cellar window. As you can see on the other side of the thing, there's a large open window that snow is like kind of coming through, and you assume that that's how the frost moths got into this area. Yeah.
So yeah, we could chase them out the window, or catch them and eat them.
Are they good to eat?
I don't know.
Is
No.
anyone from Ursland? Jean? Okay, so you know that these frost moths are very fluffy, very white, and everything like that. And again, the size of dogs. But when they bite, they give they give a little bit of frostbite to the wound, and if untreated, it can lead to necrosis and all that kind of stuff. So there is a little bit of danger in this. Yeah.
No, don't eat them. It's gross.
Do
They're
not eat.
mostly dusty moth fur. Secondly, if they bite you, you will get it's like it's basically frostbite. But have you ever seen like a spider bite get left alone for a long time?
Yes.
Well,
Okay, it's like that, but instant.
so like frostbite though. So if we eat them, it's like spicy, but opposite.
No, it'll make you vomit.
Oh,
Oh, so it's
Okay,
not
so,
like
like-
cold soup then.
And it tastes like slimy dust. I don't know how I know that. Don't ask questions.
Slimy dust.
And Minnie will speak up and be like, they actually make them into giant lollipops around here. It's actually pretty good. She'll be
I
like
hate them.
top of the staircase.
Do they like fire?
And she goes, no, they don't actually. I've had to deal with this a few times, and yeah, fire's like fine. Although we just don't want to damage the property because I kind of like these people.
That's a good plan. That's a good plan.
I'll slap one of the beams. It will handle it. And I'll pull a rag out of my bag and present it to Celine. Windex, please.
Here you go.
And I will light the Windex rag in the lantern and chuck it at a moth. See what happens.
Perfect. Okay, good. So go ahead and assemble your dice pool.
Okay.
So this would probably be
So-
agility or awareness, depending on how you want to play it. If you're-
Yeah, cool. I'll do awareness. I guess power. No, empathy, because we're helping our new friends.
Sure. Yeah.
Nimble.
This one would probably be shoot.
Shoot?
Yeah. That way,
I
it's
see,
kind of like a
shoot.
long range sort of. Yeah.
Got you. I don't think any of my trait skills really help me here. Yeah, no.
And if that is
but
it, yeah, then you can go ahead and do it now.
could I take one for being fire resistant because this should like flare up into a big fireball as soon as I light it, but I will hold on and get a good angle on it because
Sure,
I can't burn myself.
Yeah, we'll say that you're able to do that.
All right.
Okay.
Amazing. Thank you.
So we'll roll. Oh, dang. I got a good roll. Okay. Hopefully it's a good roll. I got an 11. No hitches.
I also got an 11.
Okay. What is your effect die?
I don't know.
So the effect die is any die that's not the total die, and it'll be the die value. So so a D6, a D8, a D4, what have you.
So the highest one that I rolled?
So other than the total, so the total is the two highest. So whatever other dice are remaining, what are those die values?
Oh, 5.
Or what is it a D6?
It's a D6 and a D4.
D64? Okay, perfect. So I also got a D6, so it's kind of like a neutral situation. So you don't get any stress, but you don't completely win. As you throw the like Molotov or like firebomb essentially down over there, and it like slightly hits the moth, but doesn't quite like damage them, it kind of like singes some of their fur. As all of the moths kind of immediately notice that you guys are there, and they just begin to like growl and they'll like flap their wings and head over to you. So I'm going to need all of you guys to take your agility die and then roll it, and then let me know what the result is. So
That would be a 9.
3.
Okay, 3 for Issa.
Also 3.
Okay, 3 for Anaya, and then Lorena.
3.
3. Oh my god. Okay, and then Jean.
9.
Okay. Oh, that's right. 9 for Jean. And then Zolan.
5.
5 for Zolan. Okay.
Oh,
What I'm
but
good at. It's like
my
the only thing I'm good at.
my heritage says that I got Swift, which is agility increased by 1. So can I
That's
use
already
this?
factored in. Yeah. So it's already
Okay.
stepped up your die. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then it's 5. Yeah.
So okay, perfect. So just confirm. Jean got a 9. Zolan got a 5, and then Issa, Anaya, and Lorena got a 3. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we'll have you guys re-roll really quick just to see if we can get that mixed up. If you guys get the same result again, 2 of you will have to do rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
So that's a 4.
Well, I got a 1 this time.
I also got a 1 this time.
All right. So you guys go ahead and do rock, paper, scissors, and just one of it, and then see who's gonna go first.
Okay. Ready?
So it's So it's 1, 2, go. There you go. All right. So Anaya, you're gonna be bumped up to a 2, and then okay. So and then the mods are gonna go. So that's okay. That's easy. Perfect. So Jean's gonna go first. As you have your crossbow out or whatever you want to do.
Yep. I
And-
shoot 1.
Sounds good. Go ahead and assemble your dice pool.
Okay, so
And you're gonna
agility-
need 2 victory points. So you're gonna have to win 2 of these dice pools. Yeah.
Okay, so agility, and then I'm gonna say it's. I'm thinking this one's honor, just because like they want to look like a badass in front of the.
That's fine. Yeah.
And then shoot and. Cell sword maybe, or is that like?
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then I'll throw that in there too. Why not? And then that's all I can really add to.
So if you want to, so you're also gonna take the die for your asset, your crossbow,
Yeah.
which should be like a D8 or something.
Yeah.
And then you'll do your die for your class as well, which will be a D8. Now that you're like actually like in combat in your element. And then if you want to activate your headhunter thing, you can like sniper, for example, you can do that, but you'll have to spend a plot point, which will give me an extra plot point, which currently I have 4 plot points.
I think I'm okay for now.
Okay, perfect. So go ahead and roll
Okay.
your dice.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And I got an 8, no hitches.
Okay. I do have 1 hitch. However, my total is 15.
It's 15. Jesus. All right. So that's good. Okay, perfect. So I am going to activate that hitch and spend a plot point to increase. We're going to say your anxiety, as maybe in your childhood you've dealt with frost moths and maybe you've been bit by one or seen someone bitten by one. And you're like, oh God, as like they turn to you, and sure enough, you do skewer one as it's like pinned against the wall with your bolt in it, as it's like wriggling and then finally like slows down and all that kind of stuff. And that heroics.
The flapping or whatever is like, it just returns me to childhood as they ate my sweet teddy, and then I'm just like,
Yeah.
I shoot it and recoil.
Vietnam flashbacks like go through. All right. So because of your heroic success, we're going to give the next person an extra D6 to their roll. So that's going to go over to Zolan as you're the next one up. Now you can hold your action if you want to, but you are currently at the base of the staircase, or you can be on the staircase if you'd like to, heading down, whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna take out my short bow, and
Okay.
I'm gonna try to fire one of these mods right on the wing,
Sure.
so it doesn't fly at us.
So go ahead and assemble your dice pool.
I'm
So
gonna use
yeah.
agility.
Okay,
I'm gonna use the power.
go for it.
Where's the D4? Where's the D4? Okay. And for skills, I'm gonna use fight.
You shoot. Fight is for melee. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So shoot. And trade skills, I'm gonna use, I don't know, chef, because I know that shooting at the wing is one of the tender's parts.
Sure, that's fine.
I
As long as you can justify it narratively, yeah.
Okay.
And if there's anything from your heritage or culture, then make sure to take your asset die from your equipment. So like your short bow die.
Oh,
And
so I
then-
take another one for the
Correct. And then you're going to get a D6 on top of that for for Jean's heroic success. Yeah.
Oh, that's even cooler.
All right. So now they went from 4D6 to 3D6. So damn. All right. Oh, sorry. I got 10.
I got 22.
Ooh.
Wow.
At 22, no ones or no hitches.
Okay. So, and you're only totaling the top two results, right?
Only the top two?
Correct. Yeah. So whatever the two highest values are.
Oh, then it's 11.
11? Okay, so you succeed still. Yeah. So you take your short bow out, you fire it, you pin one of the mods to the wing and deal damage to it as well as another one is like pinned to the wall and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so they are currently, after seeing two of their companions, like one killed and one like heavily wounded, they're beginning to flee as they're smart enough to do this. Now they are trying to retreat. If you'd like to, you can let them go, or you can advance, like charge after them if you'd like to. So the next one up is going to be Lorena. You're like, hell no.
What does Minnie seem to be doing?
Minnie is taking notes as she's
Oh,
you can see her eyeing Zolan, like wanting
Okay.
to like get on his back, but like is respecting his boundaries and not. But she's still like, rain down notes. Yeah.
great. Okay, well, then I'm gonna use a spell called Rally.
Mhm.
And I'm going to take out my trumpet and give myself a little fanfare. And then start giving a speech to everyone. We are the Emerald Templar. These frosty, icy, snow cone moth things are no match for our braverism and also hotness. The opposite of ice. Also,
Perfect.
F ice.
Good. And I think it gives two allies a D6. Is that right?
It means the next person to get a hitch can ignore it.
Good. Perfect. Okay.
So I'm gonna roll with empathy and will and art since I
Mhm.
used my trumpet. Yes.
Yep.
And entertainer.
Mhm. Correct.
And the D8 from my class, right?
Yes. So for your jazz bard, yeah.
Jazz bard. Ooh, 16 with one hitch.
Doesn't it count for you
so
to ignore? Can you?
it does. Yeah. So I cannot
Oh,
activate your
shoot.
hitch. Yeah. So so I also got an 11, but my effect die was a D4. So you're gonna win just barely.
I got a
But
16.
oh, you got a 16. What am I talking about? Yeah. So you heroically succeed as you're rallying everyone and all that kind of stuff, and everyone's extremely motivated by everything. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
Did you want to damage these mods, or did you want to leave them be?
My very capable and competent comrades have it in hand.
Perfect. So Anaya, it is your turn as the mods are like bumbling into sort of each other, trying to scramble for the exit.
I think Anaya will just look at the moths and see how easy they're going down. And I will use the subclass feature Green Soul to converse with Are they animals? They're animals, right?
They are. Yep.
Okay, good. And she is just going to say, hello, moths. Moth accent. And in moth language, she says, yes, you should leave now, or we're gonna eat you. So it's fair warning, fair is fair. I just want to make sure you know. So yeah, get on going, get on out of here, all right?
And you hear the mods be like, well, I have a family, it's my birthday. And it's like, well, I'm 2 days away from retirement, as they are freaking out and trying to. And especially the one that's pinned to the wall. It's like, no, don't leave me. As one of the two that are free are like, one of them escaped. So there's one left in here. Would you like to do anything else on your turn or leave that be?
Can I unpin the moth?
If you want to, yeah. So you're gonna head over.
It hurt my heart a little bit, so I was just like, okay.
So you head over down the stairs, and now they seem the one that's pinned seems very, very cautious towards you, and is like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you? As he's like freaking out.
Chill out, keep it breezy. We're just gonna unstick you and kick you out the door.
Perfect. So go ahead and roll your strength to try to pull the bolt out, because Zolan is a good shot. As it
Oh, this might be a problem. Okay.
So it'll be strength and then go for it.
No, go ahead.
Strength and probably empathy, because you're trying to help this creature.
You're right. You are right.
And then it's going to be hench, because you're trying to pull it out. And then trade skill can be medic or trapper or whatever you feel is appropriate.
Let's do medic.
Mothly escort.
Exactly. Hey, as usual. And then whatever your heritage or culture stuff, is involved. And if that's it, then go to roll.
Yeah, I think that's it. So my total is 11.
11? Okay. And this creature is terrified of you. So I got a 6. So you succeed in this situation, as you have narrative control. What do you want to do?
So I unstick the spear, and the moth is still stuck on the end, and I just kind of like stick it out the window and just scrape the moth off outside.
Perfect. And he's just like, oh God, oh, I'm free. As he
my God.
As he crawls out with blood coming out of him a little bit. He's like, thank you. As now no one else can hear this, only you, essentially. And then after that's going to be Issa. As you can see that there's one less moth that's in the corner of the room, terrified, as it stares with its moth eyes at you, as it's doesn't know what you're going to do, as you're tall, powerful, shining armor and everything. And how would you like to handle this situation?
Well, I see that my crew here has been very kind and careful to not actually kill any of these, even though I was curious about how they tasted.
There is one skewered to the wall that's dead. Is
there is a dead one. Okay.
Yeah, that John opened the fight. It's murder, and then
we can let this one go then. So I'm going to actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get the one that's stuck to the wall, unstick it, and just kind of look. Looks like a tasty meal. You don't want to be here when that happens. So the moth that's there, and try to kind of convince it to leave on its own.
Perfect. So go ahead and assemble your dice pool. So you're going to use influence for this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to go ahead and do glory, power, honor, justice, whichever you feel, which probably will be power or logic.
Power.
Yeah.
Yeah, power, because this is a power move,
And then skills is daunt. Yeah.
Yeah. And I do have chef. That is one of my trades.
If you want to, as you're telling me you'd be good with rosemary and paprika, and all
I
that.
feel
And
like
then
it's gonna have a bit of gaminess, but I don't mind that gamey flavor. I'll probably just give it a little sous vide to kind of tenderize a little bit. Like, yeah, just describing all this.
the moth is peeing itself right now.
Oh goodness.
And then if you want to, you can use Inspire Fear, which gives you another D8 that will give me a PowerPoint, but you can choose to do it, or if you feel confident in the amount of dice you have, then you can just roll that.
You know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna spend my plot point PowerPoint.
Okay.
Get that extra D8 in my hands. Where's my other D8? There it is. And Inspire Fear. So I'm also going to be kind of like, I don't know if I can do this in this world.
You tell me. So your eyes can
Okay.
glow, or you can
Yeah.
your voice can boom.
Basically, like it looks like this dark, turning lighter, brighter green aura kind of starts to pick up around me, and the wind, it looks like there's wind flowing through my hair, and my little orc horns, I'm like salivating. I'm just like, looks really good.
It got a 4 for that total, and I have one hitch.
Well, I
So
have a 4. Okay.
yeah, so it's just like it freaks out. It's like, I'm sorry, Jimmy. As he just like as Anaya can hear that, and then
I
as
got
it
12, so heroic success times 2. Is that times 2?
Yes.
No, it's almost 2. It's one heroic success. 12. Okay.
Yeah, so you completely succeed in this as you have narrative control as it's like scrambling to get out of this room.
Yeah. So that's what happens. It gets out of the room, and then I brandish the one that I'm holding and say, look at that, another snack for the night.
And a photo of its family falls out of its moth pocket. So
whatever.
okay. So you've succeeded. As Minnie like claps her hands. She's like, I am so proud of you guys. You guys, I was gonna murder them all, but you guys did a great job with diplomacy. Did that green witch magic? As she like goes up to Anaya and then like stares up.
Yeah. Well, I just talked to them and told them I was gonna eat them, and so it worked. And we're still gonna eat Jimmy, I guess. Oh, that's Jimmy.
Oh
yeah,
Jimmy?
as
This
Jimmy's
one have a
like
name?
on the on the skewer.
Oh,
Yep.
well. We wouldn't want him to. He wouldn't want us to like let his body go to waste, so we should eat him.
It's the way of the world. Earth,
Exactly.
things grow, things die. We eat them. We eat everything. I eat everything.
My
Perfect.
standards are too high. You guys can
Can I get the wings, please?
like.
As you guys will head up into the Midnight Rose and talk to the manager as they're like, oh my god, they kill all the mods, like free drinks on us for you guys and free hot wings for like the road and everything.
No, I meant one of the wings of
Oh,
Jimmy.
the wings
Moth
from the
wings.
actual yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. So
Actually, can
that's
we
good.
hand this to the chef here at the Midnight Rose and
Oh,
say,
that's
hey, do you
even
mind
Sure.
cooking this up?
They
for
are
me?"
more experienced chef than like, well, I don't know about you guys' skills, but like they go, absolutely, because in Emerald Templars, trade skills do matter. So you can go and make money at town doing your trade skills. So
Cool.
they will roll and get a 10. So yeah. So you guys get like moth nuggets as
Nuggies.
as you get a
Nuggies.
pile. Yes. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go ahead and take like a 10-minute break. That way we can like get up, stretch, get some water, all that kind of stuff. And then we will be back really soon with the second part of our adventure that will like plummet into craziness.
Chaos.
So it'll be good.
Ooh.
Exactly. So
We're gonna go eat our moth nuggets.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
You guys are gonna eat those moth nuggets. I'm gonna go see if they'll give me a discount now that we saved them from the moths.
Hey yo.
Perfect. We'll see you guys soon.
Looks like
We're
we're
live.
back.
Oh, we're back? Okay, first. Sorry about that.
Hello.
Okay. Hey everyone, how's it going? Thank you so much for bearing with our like brief little break and everything. This is Emerald Templars, the tabletop RPG that I created, and these are awesome homies. Normally I have them like introduce themselves right after a break, but we only have like 45 minutes, so I want to get to the meat and potatoes of everything really quick, and then we'll do a big ending. That way everyone can do their stuff. So like just really quick though, shout out to Latinx and Gaming for giving us this space and this time and this energy to be able to be here. Make sure to follow, like, subscribe to everything of their content. Make sure to donate because they've already surpassed their first goal of $5,000 and they're aiming to get, I think, 8,000 next. So if you have any money to spare, it goes to a great cause. They help a lot of people in the gaming community and everything like that. So they're great people. They're good people all around. And also shout out to our mods out here tonight and also our like producers and everything, Garrett and Zoram. You guys are amazing. And then, okay, going back into it. You guys sat down and chowed on some victory frost moth nuggies, chicken nuggets, and you also drank some mead and you ate some hot wings and all that kind of stuff, and you waddled out. Now, due to time, we're going to say that you end up getting to Rusty's discount rental reindeer, and they've been so deprived of business that they need, like, they're willing to sell to you guys, even though you're Emerald Templars. So you're able to, like, Minnie pays for the expenses. You guys get some, like, all right reindeer. They seem a little bit older than normal, but they seem to be still sturdy. As you get into, like, a wagon, and Minnie goes like, all right, so I've been holding back some information from you guys, but like I don't want to freak out the townspeople because it's a small town and, you know, the walls have ears and all that kind of stuff. But now that we're actually on the road, and actually one of you has to be the driver. So who would like to drive the actual carriage of reindeer?
I have
Didn't even
another
think-
question.
Pilot.
Is this
Over it?
carriage large enough
Pilot would be
for,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
for our centaur friend to be sitting in the carriage?
That is a great question. We're gonna say for accessibility reasons, yes, they have an extra charge to add the extension onto the carriage to allow for that. But yeah, he's in there as well. Or you can be at the front, like having the reins on you, also pulling the carriage if you'd like to. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, if not, I can just run right beside the. Well,
Exactly. Yeah. So who's gonna pilot the carriage?
I have a low pilot score, so probably not me.
I
Oh,
think
that's
all
a
of you guys
skill.
might. Yeah, yeah.
We all have.
Oh yeah, no.
So all of you are horrible at it.
Does
Okay.
Anybody have a D6?
John
Nope.
Pascal, I think you'd be really good at this. You are so confident all the time.
That's, of
you're-
course, I would say that's Taryn talking.
You're
John is
used
like,
to
"Of
this
course
terrain.
I-"
You're from here.
Yeah,
That's true. Mhm.
Perfect. All right. So Jean will take the reins as you like whip the like reins and they begin to like marsh whatever and like off into the snow. As it kicks up snow, you guys head deeper into the snow fang like forest. As you see, there's various trees, vegetation, all kind of stuff, and then even in the distance, you can definitely see. And I'm going to say that our green witch Anaya can definitely sense like wolves in the area because you can like have a like moderate sense of wildlife and plants and everything.
She goes
So-
like this.
Yeah,
Whoa.
is that poop? There's wolves. Yeah. So you are piloting Jean. As everyone's in the back now, and Minnie goes like, "Okay, so here's the deal, guys. I do actually know what's plummeting down from the skies and the cosmos down here. It's actually called a cosmic
Ghouls,
corn.
isn't it?
Oh,
What?
no, that there are ghouls, and they
Zombies?
no, not really.
Skeletons.
She's like, I wish it were skeletons, that's for sure. As she like goes into a giant grimoire and flips through pages and shows you guys what looks to be a unicorn, which you guys all know what unicorns look like. Every carnival and circus has unicorns and all that kind of stuff. And he goes, but it's called a cosmic corn. So in deep space, it's like an off-brand or like different type of like unicorn that like it has a twisted horn, as she like points to it in the drawing. And there's various tentacles that are sprouted from its back and everything. And it travels from planet to planet and spreads like corruption, twisting the plant life and animals into vile sort of like fleshy monstrosities that begin to consume and devour the world. They're if there's enough of them, they're world-ending creatures. But thankfully, the black witches can sense when one is coming down. We go to the area and they're the weakest when they plummet and crash immediately into there. That's why we need to get there before they land. That way we can be ready for it, jump on it, kill it, and then be able to stop it from spreading its corruption and all that kind of stuff. And
But they're so cute.
like,
Do you not hear the tentacle part?
That you think that's cute? And I point to the picture.
Or like, I don't know, the world-ending part seemed rather not.
It sounds like there are very bad influences that this cosmic horn has been hanging around with. Maybe with some restorative support and justice, we can.
I would
But
like to
can't we-
restorative justice them with my crossbow in their face.
And she goes, we can try diplomacy. I've never met a cosmic horn. You guys are actually lucky because for the last like year and a half, it's been nothing but like frost moths and like maybe the occasional like skeleton. So like I'm actually really excited that we're gonna like face a world-ending creature as she like is super hyped about it. And
we arrived just in time.
he's like,
You know
exactly.
what they say in my country, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.
That's yeah. And she's like, I like that as you guys write off. So she also tells now Jean knows this because he's from this sort of area, and Minnie also knows this, but he goes like, now this is the Snow Fang Forest. Not a lot of people travel through here because it is heavily dominated by dire wolves. So we have to be on the lookout because they're probably going to see our reindeer, and they're not like you don't go to Rusty's for a quality reindeer. You go to Rusty if you want to have affordable reindeer. And he goes like, so there might be an issue, but it's all I got because my Emerald Templar commission doesn't give me that much. So we got to work with what we got. So and she looks over and be like, Jean, you got this, buddy. Just like we'll like strap in our seatbelts and we'll be back here playing Magic the Gathering, and you just go ahead and do our thing. And then so
like bold, huge smile of course I have this, like turns around and is like
as you look out to your like driver's permit for your reindeer license, and you're like,
And it's expired. And
expired, yeah. So
10 years ago.
Can I sit down next to Jean Pascal and use my rally spell to?
absolutely.
Okay,
Oh.
all right,
As you like play a little diddle, yeah.
yeah. Jean Pascal, you are the ice road trucker.
Yeah. You're perfect. Okay, perfect. So you're gonna get your next hitch is ignored. So what's going to happen at this moment is that you hear the sounds of howling from dire wolves. That you know that usually they do that when they're alerting someone that there's prey in the area. So you kind of get the notion that you maybe should pick up speed in here. So
I pick up speed.
perfect. So go ahead and assemble your dice pool.
Okay. I would like to use agility
Sure.
to do it fast.
You can do agility or influence to try to get them to move faster, whatever you feel is relevant.
Yeah, we're gonna do agility. I would say this is, I don't know if value wise this is power because I want to live.
Yeah, that's fine. You want control over your life. You want
Yes.
to make sure that you get out. Yeah, so that's fine.
Yes, I do.
And then skill is going to be pilot.
Yep.
That's strong D4.
Yes, that ever powerful one that will completely save. I would like to say criminal because I'm used to having to make a quick getaway and having
That's
to,
fine. Yeah.
having to completely make up things on the fly.
Good. And if there's any other thing that's relevant, assets, heritage, or culture, yeah.
I would like. Can I use my enhanced sight to pay better attention to the roll?
Absolutely.
Make sure I steer good because grammar. Okay, we're gonna roll now.
What about his culture since he's from this place?
Sure,
I
you can
have
add that. Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
That was a good insert.
Oh, hi, dice babies. I love you. You win.
All right. I got an 8 for mine, and I have one hitch.
I rolled a 9 and an 8.
Oh wow, yeah. So a 17.
Yeah.
So that's a success for sure.
No hitches.
Any hitches? No. Okay, no hitches. And it would, if it were one, that would be ignored. So do you want to activate my hitch? Now, that what that means is that in your next one, you can add a d6 to your dice pool, or you can step down some of the stress. But I don't think anyone's stressed right now.
I would like to add a d6 to my next dice pool.
Perfect. So actually, that's a good point. So right now, you're all going to have to make a morale check because you're hearing the sounds of a dire wolf howl, and it's echoing throughout these woods. You cannot see your target, but you can hear the sounds in the distance of it, like panting and galloping towards you. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to assemble your dice pool of all the things that you feel are going to be relevant. So in this case, it would be like willpower would be the major one, and then it'd be logic, empathy, whatever you feel is relevant for your value. And then skills, and go over all that. So there, intimidation, and you guys can roll whenever you'd like to. Ooh, damn. Oh, sorry. Okay, darn. I mean, so I got a 16. So let me know if anyone beat 16.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna try.
Focus.
Oh, hey, I can use my spiritual resistance.
That's fine. You can use it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So that's emotional as well. Yeah.
Right, okay, cool.
I lost my die.
Okay.
Right. Can I use fight in this? Like my fighting spirit?
No, that's for actually like your fighting skill to be able to do it. So this one would.
Oh. Go ahead.
And what did you guys get?
I got a 14.
14. Okay.
Can I use a plot point?
Correct. So you can use your plot points to like add the third highest to your results to increase it further if you like to. Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I
Oh.
already spent my one plot point and haven't gotten any new ones.
Okay.
So I'm stuck.
If you want to, you can take the L during a contest that you feel isn't important to get a plot point, or you can choose to tap into your hinders and then generate plot points that way if you need to get some. Yeah, and it only lasts for the scene. So yeah.
I rolled all
16.
4s. 16.
16. Okay. You roll all 4s.
Yeah. So I got an 8.
So an 8. Okay. So you fail. So it's 1 failure and then 2 failures for Eliza. And then what'd you get, Lorena?
I got a 16 and I used 1 plot point on it.
Got it. Okay. And then Anaya?
A 13.
13. Okay. So that's, and then Zolan?
I got a 15.
15. Okay. So close. Do you want to use a plot point to add that third result, or do you want to leave it be?
Yeah, I'm taking the L.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So I rolled double 8s. So that's why this is 16. So for those who failed, you're going to step up your anxiety die by just 1. So it's going to go from a D4 to a D6. As it's pretty terrifying what's going on. So going back to the piloting, what did you? Oh yeah, you succeeded, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So you're forcing your mounts to go as fast as you can as they're galloping with all their might, as they can now are turning their heads into the woods, and you can clearly see the golden eyes of these dire wolves. There seems to be 3 of them that are racing by. Now you can choose to fight them. You can choose to try to outrun them, or do anything else to try to hinder them or stop them, whatever you like to. Now you guys are all aware because you can hear the sounds of the galloping, you can hear the sounds of the panting, and yeah, as one of them is trying to go for the mounts, the other one's in the back of the carriage, and the other one's on the side. And there are windows on the carriage, so you guys can all see outside of it. Yeah. So
yeah, John is going to try to continue to make them go as fast as possible while yelling out, "Do anything you can to make. I don't like dogs," as he's crying.
So we're gonna.
Anaya, you know what wolves like?
Yes. No. I could. Well, I was gonna do this instead, and I would like to use my spell Immense Growth to grow up the plant life on the sides of the road to kind of just block them out from our path.
Sure, go for it. So assemble your dice pool. So your goal is to try to hinder them or block them and all kind of stuff. And then which for this one, it's probably going to be intelligence for spellcasting. Now, remember, if you get 3 1s in this roll, that you activate the chaos magic table. Which I'm hoping that happens.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. We're gonna do, let's see, values. What's GLO again?
Glory. Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. We'll go with power.
Okay.
Skills will be survive.
It's either survive or shoot, whichever you want to do.
We'll do survive.
Okay.
And for trade skills, I guess occultist.
Sure.
Yeah. And then I use my D8 for my spell.
Yep. You use your D8 for your subclass for Green Witch.
Oh.
And then and yeah, you also use your D8 for your spell for
perfect. Okay.
So these wolves are stronger than anything you faced before. So good luck. And I got 1 hitch.
I got no hitches. And I have a 7 + 7 is 14, right?
Yes.
14.
And I got a 9 for mine. So your 14 will be a heroic success. So that's good. So you have narrative control. So you get domination over one of the creatures, one of these wolves.
Okay. I have the plant life allow as we're like going down this road very quickly and all these trees and bushes are passing. I just start like waving my hands and the bushes seem to just grow and reach out and they snatch one of the wolves by the leg and it just goes like, oh, and gets
just
trapped.
Drags it. Yeah.
So hopefully the other wolves are confused. Yeah.
Perfect. So because of your heroic success, it's going to give the next person a d6 added onto their thing. So we're going to go in reverse order of last time. So this time, Issa is going to go first. So what would you like to do in this situation?
Okay. I'm actually going to try to just do battle with some of these dire wolves.
Sure.
So they're dire wolves. Are they what's their height, would you say?
I would say they're twice the size of wolves. So they're going to be about like maybe like 4 feet tall.
Okay. So we're still pretty bigger than most of us. Sorry, John. Pascal. So I think I'm like, should I just get out of the carriage?
You can hang off the side and swing your sword or whatever. Yeah.
That's it. Thank you. I will do that. And I'm going to just try to make an attack with my blade. This whole time I could have been using my Jaguar Warrior for a lot of rolls and I forgot. So I'm going to remember now.
Yeah.
Just start using that.
Yeah.
So for an attack, let's see, strength and power, I would say.
Yep.
And then skills
would be fight.
Fight. Okay. D6.
And then trade skill would be sell sword, or if there's something else you feel is relevant, you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do sell sword. And then Jaguar Warrior.
And then they need to do theirs.
And then I will also do.
So they had 48s in their dice pool. So now it's going to go to 3d8s and a d4 due to the Green Witch.
Okay. Can I also add my heritage?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I also have armor.
That will also come into play, yeah.
Oh my goodness, I need another D8. All right. Actually, can I hinder my Jaguar Warrior? Because these are
you get a plot point? Sure.
And I'm a Jaguar. Yeah, and get a plot point.
That's fine, yeah. So
okay. I'm going to take out one of my D8s, give myself a D4 instead. All right. I got
One of those dice got to be a 1. Please tell me you got a 1.
a 1. Yeah.
Okay, good. So I got a 9 for my total, and I have a hitch. Yeah.
I got 9 total as well, and I got a hitch.
Okay. So I will activate. Well, what is your effect die?
D6.
D6. Okay, I have a D8, so I won in this one.
Oh wait. Oh.
What?
Well, no, because that's on a hitch. Yeah, D6. Okay.
Okay. Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry.
Are you
My
the
hitch.
first-
My hitch.
Are you the
You're
first person to
right.
roll a hitch since I cast that spell?
I
Correct.
might
Yeah.
be.
So it's negated.
ignore it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not only
then
that,
it's
but
a-
my hitch was on my D8, so my actual effect die is a D4.
Okay.
So you would win this situation. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So I have no hitch. But I got 1 plot point from hindering myself. Can I buy
Correct.
your hitch now?
Sure. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
So I will do that, and I will up because I can like increase something of mine, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Sure.
So you can give yourself an asset of a 1d6. You can give someone else an asset. You can heal your stress. You can whatever you feel is.
I
Yeah.
think I'd like to give Jean Pascal an asset of speed of the wind or something. I don't know.
Perfect. As you're like, hurry up, do better than you're currently doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
Be
Okay. So
better.
Jean, you're gonna get a 1d6 asset to that. And then you strike with your Kopesh into one of the wolves as it goes to like clamber at the wheel of this carriage. You just swipe across the face, and it yelps as it falls behind, tending to its sort of wound. And then going over to Anaya. So actually, you already went, so we'll have you pause for right now, and we're gonna go to Lorena. You are in the your shotgun right now, and one of the wolves is coming to like get one of the reindeer. What would you like to do?
Well, I am going to cast a spell called Project Image.
Okay.
And I don't know what wolves like, but apparently they like reindeer. So I'm gonna try and project a like shiny rainbow reindeer. No, actually,
A Una reindeer. Yeah.
actually, I'm gonna make it like bright orange and kind of glistening so that it looks like one of the hot wings.
Perfect.
So a hot wing reindeer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like a whole winged reindeer.
Yes. It's just a hot wing. It's over, but on legs. And it's gonna run off in like an opposite direction from our carriage to hopefully lure one of the wolves away.
Okay. So go ahead and assemble your dice pool.
All right.
So for spellcasting, it would be intelligence, or you can use influence.
Did
Yeah.
I influence them?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I will influence this wolf because I am a wolf influencer. I am doing it for empathy because I don't want my friends to get eaten.
Okay. And skills would probably be trick or yeah.
I'll do trick. Thank you. And I'm gonna throw in a D4 for chef because this is a culinary experience
Perfect.
we're having.
And if there's any other dice that would come into play, you're also going to add your bard D8, 1d8,
Okay.
and then your
got it.
spell,
The
die.
spell also says D8. Where is that guy? Where are you? Ah, there you are.
All right.
Um,
My dice pool is not looking good, so
great. Oh my goodness.
that'll be an 8 for me with 1 hitch. Thank you, dice pool.
Oh, my big ones rolled poorly, but 12 with 1 hitch.
You do succeed, so I am going to pop that hitch to give you. We're going to say one. We're going to step up your anxiety from that D6 to now a D8.
Ooh.
Yeah, as
I'm at a D4 because I succeeded my wolves are scary check, but
Oh,
now
that's
I
right.
agree
Never mind. Yeah,
wolves are
yeah.
scary, so I'll go to a D6.
Perfect. So you go to D6. Yeah, as you're seeing how large the dire wolves are, and it's just like chomping at the bits. As you see, Zolan is. What were you doing? Are you in the carriage, or are you running with the
Yeah, I
reindeer?
was in the carriage first.
Are you in the carriage? Okay, yeah. As you're looking out, so sure enough, you succeed as this third and final dire wolf like runs off to the side to chase this magical, mystical, legendary chicken wing or hot wing in the forest. As you guys are safe for now, but as you guys are doing this, Zolan and Jean Pascal can clearly see in the sky is plummeting what looks to be a meteor. Like it's already broken the atmosphere. It's heading down. It's very violet and shimmery and glittery as it's like plummeting down. As you know, Minnie says, like, you've got to stop, Jean Pascal. We're gonna hit the impact zone. As you try your best to like pull over this like reindeer sort of thing. So
Don't make me pull this reindeer over.
yeah, I will turn this carriage around. So go ahead and try to convince the reindeer to like stop however you like to. So strength or influence or whatever you think is best to try to do it. If someone wants to take the reins from her to try to do it, or from him, you can do so as well.
Can I do something else instead?
Go for it, yeah.
Like grab all the seat belts or whatever we have in the carriage and like pull them from behind with you, like so that it stops or breaks
Sure.
a little bit. Yeah. Can I do that?
Yeah. Go assemble your dice pool.
Okay.
And these reindeer are like going full speed because they're terrified of the wolf. So they are going to be a little bit stronger than normal.
Okay. So
I would like to use criminal, and here's my justification. As I am pulling back on these reins, I'm not nicely persuading. I'm being like, I will end you and they will never find your body because I know where to hide you. Like,
Oh God.
It's like threats.
Perfect. Go for it. Okay.
Okay.
and
so-
what's TRU?
That's truth. So TRU is actually like logic. That would be, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use that.
And then what was your dice pool result, Jean?
Well, I rolled an 11
Okay. I got it 8. So you succeed.
with 3 hitches.
With 3 hitches? Well, thankfully you weren't casting magic. Otherwise, that would be bad. But that's okay. You know what? What did you get one more time?
It's an 11 total.
11? Okay. I got an 8. No, I can't even do it if you don't have to add third. So yeah, you succeed. I got no hitches. I am gonna pop 2 of those plot points though. Or yeah, 2 of my plot points.
You don't need to though.
And you're gonna step up your physical stress because the reins are like pulling your like skin apart essentially as you're holding as hard as you can to like stop them. And then it'll also be, we're gonna say your anxiety is gonna pop up by 1 as well, because you're terrified of this like the radiation, or not the radiation, but like the radiance of this like cosmic horn plummeting down is getting brighter and brighter and coming more and more into view as the trees are bending and the brushes are everywhere and everything like that. So, but you do succeed in stopping the reindeer as they're coming to a halt. And then Zolan?
I got an 16.
16? Okay. So 16 and I got an 11. So I got 1 hitch. Yeah. So
No hitches here.
no hitches? Okay, good. You succeed as well as you're doing whatever you can to help Jean like as hard as you can.
Yeah, come on. We got this.
Exactly. So if you want to, you can pop one of your plot points to remove one of your stress or Jean's stress to be like, kind words or something like that. It's like, good effort or something. If you want to, you don't have to. If you...
No, I don't want to. No, this I got a spell that says the Black Witch's Embrace.
Yeah.
Which is a step down an ally stress by 1, but I step up my exhaustion by 1.
Sure. So if you want to activate that, that'll be good. So I'll go from 3 plot points to 4. And then Jean, you can choose any stress, you can step down, and then Zolan, you're going to step up your exhaustion by 1. die value and all that kind of stuff. But you're able to successfully stop this carriage as you feel a huge and giant impact of this cosmic horn just causes a huge crater. Everything blows, and it's like almost blows the carriage off as the reindeer are freaking out. And after everything settles, as there's tons of mist and dust all around you, you can see a glimmering, shining purple, radiant, what looks to be just like the picture, a unicorn that has a twisted horn and tentacles that's currently laying down and seems to be resting, but its tentacles are still like writhing and trying to get anything around to like infect. And what would you guys like to do?
Shoot it.
So anyways, I started blasting. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I just started blasting.
So I don't know a lot about cosmic unicorns. But I do remember world ending. So I guess just be careful, everybody.
As many will be like,
Can you talk to it?
I talk to a world ending unicorn.
Probably.
Maybe it won't end a world. Maybe it'll just pause it.
As you say that, a crossbow bolt flies by you.
As you can definitely see, this cosmic horn has two normal eyes, but then a very large, like bulbous sort of third eye that's just like pulsating around and looking like everywhere and all that kind of stuff. Does not seem to be aware of your presence, or if it does, it doesn't care. As it seems to be about like 9 feet tall at its full like height and everything. It's quite large.
Whoa.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and have you guys all re-roll your agility dice to see who's gonna go first. If you have like anything that'll influence it, like Zolan Swift, for example, you can choose to include it as well. But if not, then you just go to roll.
Would Jaguar Warrior influence my
let's see it.
This is a part of the playtest that I'm still trying to figure out. So we're gonna say whatever you feel is relevant. Yeah, you can make your own dice pool depending on what it is. So
okay.
Yeah.
The agility die. Okay.
Sure. Yeah. We're gonna say go ahead and assemble your dice pool like normal and add anything that you feel is relevant.
Okay. I got 8.
8. Okay. So Lisa get an 8, and then Lorena
4.
4. Okay, and then Anaya.
Also 4.
4. Okay, and then Jean
6.
6, and then Zolan
9.
9. Okay, so Lorena and Anaya, can you guys please play rock paper scissors super fast? It should be 1, 2, go.
1, 2, go.
Ah, undefeated.
So you're getting bumped up to a 5, and then this fun unicorn is going to go. Oh, you're going to get a 1. All right. Well, that happens. So, all right. After that, it's going to go. So it's going to start off with Zolan. So you're the one out of this sort of carriage. You see this beast that's massive, and you can see even the ground itself is beginning to twist and turn into some sort of weird fleshy abomination. Yeah.
I'm just gonna talk to it first because this unicorn is technically a unicorn, right? A horse.
Yeah, it's a cosmic horn, so it is otherworldly, but it seems to have some sort of intelligence. Yeah.
Okay, because I'm just gonna look at it and I see that it's part horse, and I see myself and I'm part horse also.
We are kin.
Hey,
I get it.
primo, cousin, what's up? Maybe you just don't destroy the world because we're cousins and all, and that's gonna be my thing. Or can I use my subclass thing to summon?
Absolutely. Assemble. Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, assemble your dice pool, and then whatever you feel is relevant, and then I'm gonna roll for this giant unicorn or cosmic horn. Let's do.
Yeah.
And your whole goal is to have diplomacy with it, right? To like try to converse with it.
Yeah, pretty much like try to converse with it. I got a 16. I'm really good with
really
the
good.
D8s.
That's great. That's awesome. I got a 19 or sorry, 17. So if you want to spend a plot point, you're gonna add your third highest to the mix.
Okay.
Try to get more than that, or you can, yeah. And I got 2 hitches as well.
Okay, I'll do that, and I'll get which was 16, 22.
22. You will succeed. So you step forward, and you're like, hey, and do you have to really end the world and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna need everyone to also make a morale check. So go ahead and assemble your dice pool to see if you can handle looking at this creature and how you feel about it. 'Cause it's
And my
you do that
spirit
again?
is
Is it just anything that we think?
anything you feel is relevant. So it's going to be willpower for your attribute for sure, and then whatever other values you want to add, and whatever else. Yeah.
Okay.
And then so Zolan, it does look to you, and it does open its cosmic horn sort of mouth, and it does like say to you that it kind of like immediately before your eyes begin to like churn a bunch of English words or whatever, the comment or whatever, and kind of like learn your language as from the words that you're speaking like right now. And it's like, I'm sorry, young one, but like this world is to be devoured by my people, and we need food to survive. So therefore, you are food, and I must, devour this as it like stands up at its sort of full height, and but it does not attack you as it's still conversing. And he goes, I would definitely consider going to your loved ones and spending time with them before your days are ended. And
I just turn to the group and really like, come on.
this guy, right?
Is this narrative symmetry because we wanted to eat the moths? Are we getting revenge?
That karma
upon
that I have seen in your souls
the
that you ate in
universe?
chicken nuggets of your enemies. So
I do not make a good nugget, I promise you.
you would be surprised. So okay. Anything else for you, Zolan?
Yeah. By the way, I summon a spirit, and it kind of looks like my ancestors that look more horse-like than
Perfect.
centaur.
Yeah, that's fine. So you do summon a spirit of your ancestor that's near you and guiding you in like it's kind of like that scene from Dragon Ball Z where there's like Gohan and then there's Goku. Yeah, exactly. So your ancestor is helping you for sure.
Yeah.
After that, it's going to go ahead and go to Issa. So you are next up. Sorry, what is your guys' rolls for the morale check? Your results for that.
I got a 13.
13. Okay.
No hitches.
11.
I got
for
a
me.
10 with 2 hitches.
10 with 2 hitches. Okay. I love to see it.
Oh, my 11 was with 1 hitch.
1 hitch. Okay.
14 cone, no hitches.
All right. So they got a 19 for this
Oh
in
my-
like intimidation. So
Wow.
you guys will fail. Anyone who didn't get higher than that. So you're gonna go ahead.
I will use a plot point, and I will also roll a 19.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. That's how that works. Yeah. So you're gonna go ahead and step up your sanity die by 1. You're gonna increase that as you're like, oh, this is an other world. This is a little legit alien like that I'm seeing right here, and all that kind of stuff. So
We
you're gonna step up so in your stress area above your attributes, you're gonna see your
No,
sanity.
I know. I'm just saying which. So we step up sanity. You said.
Yes, to a 1d6. Yeah, if it's
I
not.
think I
Yeah,
have a resistance to that or something. Yeah, negate 1d6 sanity stress per day.
perfect. And you're good.
And
As
I
you're
did
like,
hinder the Jaguar Warrior for that already.
Yep.
So yes. Okay.
so you're good. So for everyone else, your sanity will step up, and for Lorena, you got a hitch, right? All right. So I'm going to spend one of mine, meaning that you get a plot point now, and you are going to step up. We're just going to go with your. How's your anxiety looking, actually?
The D6.
D6. We're going to step that up to D8 then, as it's getting pretty hairy now. As you're like, maybe I shouldn't have. Wait, why did you sign up for the Emerald Templars? Was it forced, or did you trying to go to dental school, or?
No, it's a cultural thing. The
Okay. Honor
eldest
bound?
in
Yeah.
every family does serve.
Okay. Now you're second guessing that as you're getting extremely like stressed out and you're starting to get anxiety. Your palms are sweaty and you just want mom's spaghetti. And then for Anaya, you also got a hitch, right?
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna get a plot point as I'm gonna activate your hitch, and I'm gonna step up. We're gonna say we're gonna step up your sanity. So from whatever it was, you're gonna step it up another die value. And then that'll be it because I only have 2 plot points left. So going back to the order, Issa, it is still your turn, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. So how close is everyone to this creature now?
It is about we're gonna say 40 feet away from you guys. And your carriage just stopped and you're all piling out.
I think I'm just gonna run at it and just try to swipe at it with my blade. I mean,
Perfect.
she doesn't have much else. Well, I guess they have like inspire fear. Yeah, I don't really have any other cool spells like ranged attack type things.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm also, if I can use inspire fear in this, I would like to seem really big and strong and like, you're not gonna destroy our world.
Sure. So you rush into combat. Go ahead and assemble your dice pool.
Okay. Let's roll that one. And then skills. So I'm doing strength, power, and then for skills, I think it's fight. You said, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And then trade skills, instigator. Does
Oh,
that-
investigator. Yeah.
No. I thought it said instigator. My bad. It says investigator. Never mind.
Like that normally would have worked.
Yeah.
You can do sellsword if you
Sellsword.
have any sellsword. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna want to use that. Now this is your jam. Like your physical combat is your thing. So you're gonna add your chainmail armor. You're gonna add your shield. You're gonna add your everything essentially because you're gonna need it.
Against this one. Okay. I will you know what? I'm not gonna hinder my Jaguar Warrior this time because like you said, well, I do have
Up
one
to you.
plot point. So I could bring in.
You're gonna roll a lot of dice, so you could get hitches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I could also like just having one plot point is good because then I can bring in a third die if I need to. So having
Yeah.
high die is good. Okay. And then my blade. Oh, I have so much stuff. It's a big old dice pool. And and then I said I was going to use Inspire Fear.
Yes.
Okay. It's a lot of dice, but I can only use 2 of the top. You know what? I am going to hinder one of my D8s because
Okay.
it's almost useless to have this many D8s because you're going to only use 2. All right. So that gets me another plot point. Okay.
So I get an 18 for mine.
There's literally.
Can you stop that, DeAngelo, please?
I keep getting 12, so it's like
Okay. Here's what I got. I rolled an 8. Sorry. I did get 2 8s on 2 of my D8s, which is
okay,
yay.
good.
16. I'm going to spend a plot point to bring in the next highest, which is 7.
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
And my effect die, if that matters, is D8.
Okay, perfect. So it's your choice. Now you're gonna need 5 victory points in order to stop this. So you can choose to give your ally a D6 asset on whoever goes next, or you can choose to turn your 1 victory point into 2 victory points. Meaning that you guys only need to succeed 3 more times for this.
I'm going to do that second one.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So you only need 3 more successes in order to stop this cosmic horn.
Okay.
So after that, it definitely looks intimidated by you as it's like, oh my god, you guys have great warriors, like fierce warriors on you. And after that's gonna go to Jean.
I shoot it.
I shoot it.
Shoot it.
Okay.
So go ahead and assemble your dice pool.
Yep. Doing the
And
thing.
Because you
making stuff happen.
because you succeeded, the 1d12 will go down to a 1d8 or 1d8. No, 1d10. Yeah.
Gonna do that one. And then I'm out of D8. So there it is. Okay. Please. Okay. Oh, hey. Okay. I can do this. 16.
Okay, good. I got a 15, so you succeed.
Yay.
And I have 1
hitches.
hitch. Yeah.
Ooh, I have no hitches, but I would like this to be a hitch for you. This is my bye-bye plot point.
Perfect. So go ahead and spend your plot point, which will give me 1. And then that will then allow you to heal for 1, or you can, whatever you like to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my physical down.
Perfect.
Just in case. Yes, and I want to hit it in its stupid weird Google eye.
Okay, good. You do so as you shoot in its weird eye, and it's like, oh god, as it's like the arrow or bolts is embedded, and it's like moving around as like it's still trying to look around. So after you, it's gonna go to Jean. So Anaya, it is your turn.
Yes. So this cosmic twisted unicorn is so frightening, and all I could think of to do is conjure up something more frightening. So I'm going to use my project image spell.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to create an image that is more terrifying than the unicorn. Should I roll before I tell you what that image is going to be, or
Yeah, just in
after?
case. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So go ahead and roll for it, and you are using a spell.
All right. So it's the D8 for the spell, and I'm going to use INT is intelligence or intuition?
Intelligence, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use intelligence. Thinking real hard about what this is going to look like. I'm going to use, let's see, empathy to try to like get a sense of like how that unicorn is and what would be freaky to it.
Yeah.
And skills, art, because I am an artist after all, you know, creating this image, this imagery.
That is true. Your creativity is coming to play right now. That detail, you know, that like.
Yes, absolutely. And I guess I wonder if that is it. Is that going to be it?
You can add your subclass die and your spell die, if there is one, and then like whatever else. Yeah.
Got it. Subclass die. I don't have any more D8s. I'll just reroll a D8.
That's like the current thing about this game is that it's like a really dice goblin game. It's like
it's
see, there's a
good.
reason. Like I got so many dice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so validating. So alrighty.
What I need to roll. Okay.
And then I'm gonna reroll one of these just because I don't have enough D8. Okay. So that is a sorry, I can't add. It's an 11, and I'm gonna use a plot point to buy my next die. So that
you're good. I got a 10, so you succeeded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so she starts waving her hands in the air and thinking really hard about like what would scare this unicorn. So you see this image project in front of the unicorn, and it looks like a unicorn from this planet, only on its back are hot wings of hot wings.
My God.
And it's like breathing ice like these moths.
Yeah.
And it's got like moth-like antenna, and like it just looks like there's radiating energy of like spiciness off of this unicorn's hot wings. And its horn is like a stick of celery or something.
That's a true abomination. Yeah.
It rears back, and it looks like it's ready to just like stick its celery into this cosmic unicorn.
Did you get any hitches?
I did not.
Okay. I didn't get any hitches either. So perfect. You succeed. It only needs one victory point left. And it is Lorena's turn as this cosmic horn is terrified as it's bleeding. It's partially blind in one eye and like all this kind of stuff. So Lorena, now if you don't kill it at the end of your turn, then it's gonna go and it's gonna be nasty. So
I don't want to, but I suppose I must. All right.
okay, yeah.
I'm going to.
If it helps, I got you know what, I'm gonna be bad, and I'm gonna spend a plot points at 3.
No.
So it'll be 17 is the total that it has.
Wait, 17 is the total what?
Yeah, you have to beat a 17. Yeah.
To even,
so that's 3 of my dice.
Affect.
Correct. Yeah. So assemble your dice pool and then roll. And then if you have any plot points, you can spend one to be able to add, another die to make it total 3. So you could get the max result for 3 of your dice and see if it.
I know. Here's the thing. I have 2. What are they called? and weapons
Yeah.
and a trumpet. And my trumpet has better stats than my weapons. So can I just like play a really awful note on my
Sure.
trumpet and try to injure it that way?
Absolutely. Yeah. Go for it.
Okay. All
That's
right.
to your
So I
drums.
take a D8
Yeah.
for my trumpet, D10 of cultural influence, 6 of empathy to help my friends,
Okay.
4 of survival, and an 8 of entertainment.
Okay. And then you'll add your
I'm gonna
subclass
hope-
die and then your trumpet and whatever else. Yeah.
My subclass, I got it. Okay. All right. Let's go. $14. No. Okay. All right. Oh, do I have a plot point?
You do have a plot point. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Then I'll add the next highest, 19. So we meet.
You do. I got a 17. So you do succeed in this. Perfect. So you have narrative control. So explain what you do to defeat this cosmic horn.
Well, I take out my trumpet and I press down all of the keys and blow as hard as I can, like shooting it up into its little face.
And we could say that you play like a tasty jazz tune as well. That's like, out of this world. And then you should.
Actually, could I
Its
mount
mind is
the-
just blown.
Exactly. Yeah. Go for it. Go for
Can
it.
I mount the hot wing corn so that I'm like right in its face?
It is an illusion.
Sure.
So maybe I can illusion you on it.
You could hide in the image and all that kind of stuff. The Godzilla like chicken wing abomination moth thing.
Yeah.
And sure enough, you're in there and you're playing a tasty jam and it's unable to handle it. And sure enough, you just see like blood pour from its eye sockets and its ears and all that kind of stuff, and just begin to like, just pass out on the ground and just die as you see the corruption begin to fade away and recede back into the unicorn. As Minnie's like, all right, let's do this. And then you guys already handled it. So she's like, wow, good job, team. And then so with that, you have succeeded in this mission as you guys are all sweaty, you're stressed out, it's like weird as the body's twitching and the tentacles are still writhing, but you succeeded, Yeah.
Is
Oh,
there any chance
and
this
then-
thing will come back to life though? Did we like kill it?
You're unsure. You just know it's like on the
Ugh.
ground and like, yeah. So if you
Can
want to,
I-
you can.
Can
Yeah.
I chop off the end of one of those tentacles? Because last
Sure thing.
time we killed something, we deep fried it and it was tasty.
Yeah, I wonder
I have
how
a
this
theory.
Yeah.
Cosmic
Anaya
tentacles.
and
at it
COVID. It's
and
like
she points and she's like, sashimi?
No.
Oh
Is
my
that
god.
what it is?
With that though, Jean is going over and is removing its head.
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, you guys are all like stabbing it and kicking
Yeah.
it and like, yeah. So perfect.
Stay
So-
down.
You guys have succeeded in this mission of your very first as new recruits to be able to help out the community. It was defeating an otherworldly being, and you did so with the power of music and nature and
Friendship.
blunt force trauma and like friendship and
Friendship.
yeah.
And
Spirit?
chick and moth nuggies.
Yep, and moth nuggies, exactly. So good job, guys. So let's go ahead and go around the room to have everyone tell us where they can be found, how amazing they are, and end this on a good vibe. So starting off with Robo Goblin.
Hello, it's me, RoboGoblin. I am the #1 fan of owlbears, and you can find me at TTRP Gifts or at RoboGoblin01 on Twitter. And I do a lot of gifts and clips and all that stuff. And thank you everyone for being here, and thank you DeAngelo and all the amazing cast here. And I love you all, and I'll see you.
Yeah, and then going to Eliza. Tell us how amazing you are.
Hey, I'm pretty amazing. Okay. Did I get the plot point for that?
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. Mhm.
So yeah, I'm Eliza Pearl. You can find me at Eliza Pearl on Twitter and Instagram. That's ALIZA as in zebra A. And I'm a GM and I'm running a Buffy one shot. If you'd like to get in on that, it's a private game. You can play with people from all over the world. It's very fun. You can find that. I just tweeted that out like an hour or two ago. So go check that out. See if you'd like to sign up and do so. And have a good rest of your week.
Yeah. And then going over to Valrook. Tell us, you own a certain company that makes certain product that TTRPG players would like, right?
I definitely do. So my name is Taryn Hackett, also known as Valrook across the socials. Generally creative human, but I am also the creative behind Umbral Oculus Dice. That is UO_dice on the Instagram, link in bio for merch and my dice shop. It's just a little bitty me running shop, but I do have $15 to $20 off all of my in-stock sets currently because I'm cleared out inventory, making room for spoopy sets. Beyond that, if you want to see me as a streamer, I am streaming tomorrow on the initiative order for my character Peggy Sue in our Fallout TTRPG. That is her origin episode that we're doing. So definitely go check that out. I do stream other places, so definitely follow me if you want to see me be a weird moth person or horrify the crap out of my best friends.
Perfect. And then going over to Sam.
Hello, I'm Sam Sterling, and you can find me all over the internet at Hey Sam Sterling. I play a lot of TTRPGs. Just check out my Twitter to see what the schedule is. My normal game is on Nat20 Productions Official on Twitch, and we're playing Pathfinder 2E. I play a luchadora barbarian, and her name's Ichipacton Papaqui, also known as La Pacifica Dorita, and she likes to smash things with her big hammer. It's fantastic. I like to say that it's so good. I like to say that she's Elle Woods mixed with a luchador. It's fantastic. So yeah, come check that out. It's every Wednesday. Right now during this month, we're doing a horror one shot, but November we'll be back to our main storyline with Ichi and all of the shenanigans over there. So yeah, check us out. Great time. Everyone's fantastic here. Thank you, DeAngelo.
Of course, yeah. And then going over to Guilty.
Hello. I have been and continue to be Guilty. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Guilty Cosplay, making costumes and playing TTRPGs. You can find me every Monday on the show called Under the Table. It's an indie TTRPG showcase on Total Party Chill. Right now we're playing a spooky, weird Western world where I'm rootin', tootin', and shootin' things that have been turned by a total eclipse. So that's very fun. And monthly, I run Monster Hearts on my channel. So next Tuesday is going to be our Halloween party episode. The werewolf and the witch have like a polycule situation going on that needs to be sorted out, but also there is some deep evil underneath the university that's going to swallow them whole. So yeah, competing priorities. But yeah,
well, clearly the tension has to be sorted. That's just
absolutely. But yeah, echo everyone else. Thank you so much for a fun game, and huge cheers to DeAngelo for making this game that we just played.
Yeah, it is nerve-wracking to do this. Oh my god. So my name is DeAngelo Murillo. You can find me on all social medias at _DeAngelo. I'm a writer and a game designer and an event organizer to do all these sort of projects to help with inclusivity and diversity in our geeky community. There are other shows that are coming up, but that will be on my channel. Same thing, that _DeAngelo, which Guilty will be in, which is Phoenix by Night, which is a Vampire the Masquerade mini series and everything, which would be really, really cool. I host D&D and diversity, homies helping homies, and all these sort of different things. So the game we played tonight was Emerald Templars, which is a dark fantasy tabletop RPG that I created, and it's inclusive and super, super dope and all that kind of stuff. This was technically a playtest, so all this sort of work in progress as I see what people like and all that. But it'll be launching on Kickstarter later this year, potentially early next year, and all that. So keep an eye out for it. And I want to give a huge, 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 huge shout out to Latinx Gaming for giving us the time and the space to be able to come on here. They're a great organization. Please, if you can, donate to them, join the Discord. They're amazing, wonderful people. And and they changed my life for like the better for sure. And yeah, shout out to our mods out there, and then also Zoram and Garrett for working hard and helping us out with everything. And we will see you guys later, and I hope you have a great night and an even better week. And yeah, see you guys later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.